Hey, hey. So tonight we're playing some ranked ladder games. We're using a random faction generator to pick our factions for us. Alright. Going live. Announcement is posted. Let's get going. Alright. Let me know how my mic sounds because I've been having some audio issues the past couple of days. So, shit, not what I was trying to do. How did I do this before? I definitely did this before. Oh well. Trying to fix things in Streamlabs, it's not working. Anyway, so first game found. Let's switch over to our faction generator. Oh, it's not going to give us our faction generator. Lovely. Hold on, let me dodge this game real quick while I set it up so we can see our faction generator. There we go. So this is our shit. Pushing buttons is really hard, dude. Manufacturer. Alright, so what do we have first? This is going to give us a faction and a lord. At first, I'm not going to use the lord. Maybe if we're doing well, maybe I might throw in the lord later on. First off, we got Zinch. Alright, easy enough. So, you back up. Let's get this going. Jeez, that tab is... I'm muting the sounds on the faction generator. I also want the music to be a bit louder, because I usually have music blasting when I'm playing games. Oh, I should pop out chat. I can't actually see chat at the moment. Still figuring out the whole YouTube thing. I had a system on Twitch, and then we hopped over to this, and now I have to figure it all over again. Alright, this is not my kind of music. Take me back to the metal. Where was the metal? Not what I wanted. There we go. It's the kind of thing I like to listen to while I'm playing. You know, very relaxing, helps me focus, all that jazz. Well, not jazz, you know. Let me know if the music is overpowering, you can't hear me. Actually, I can just adjust this here slider now. I can have it as loud as I want. You guys don't have to hear it as loud. So let me know how loud that is coming through the stream. If it's too loud or anything. Now we can't find a game. Why can't we find a game? We found one immediately, and I dodged, and I felt bad. So I wasn't actually ready. Now we just can't find a game. This might be a very short stream if we can't find a single game. Or make it truly desperate and play some land battles. Sound levels are chilling? Alright. Punishment, yeah, punishment for dodging. Hey guys, how's it going? Lucio, Luke, Beast Chicken. It is very late. I like to do these ladder streams late at night because when I just feel like grinding some games. And this is the only time I really play ladder because this is when my clanmates aren't around to play against. Hey Spellbound, how's it going? Yeah, this is usually when I'm trolling the ladder because if I'm on any earlier, then my clanmates are around and I usually end up playing against them instead. Or just anybody hang out in the RTA Discord, but when it's late at night, I'm like the only one around, so just play land battle, or I play ladder. So our first faction was, what was our first faction? It was Zeech, that's right, the one I've been playing all day. Finding hell land battles my quick match for everything? Interesting. Maybe I'll give that a shot here in a bit. Or some of you guys can jump on ladder and play against me. That's also an option. Alright, let's try throwing land battles in. I feel like a bit of a dick playing Zeech in land battles, but yeah. Actually, no, I'm not playing land battles. I don't want to play land battles on ladder. That sounds miserable. Let's just EQ at this time and get off ladder. Maybe. I haven't done it a lot lately. I used to play a ton of ladder before like Immortal Empires dropped, because I was just grinding for summer qualifiers, and then I was so burnt out and I just stopped and never got back in the habit of playing ladder games. Because I just had so many people hang on around the RTK Discord that I never needed to, like I was never wanting for opponents. And I kind of stopped playing this late, because it is 12:45 p.m. So we're going late, boys. Is ladder always this long of a queue? Like, I've been playing a while, but I didn't think it was this bad. You took your beating today? That's the chat's turn now. Ladder games are pretty bad TVs. Most random scrubs until little sweats. Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty normal. Aha! We got one. Alright, so our faction was Zeech, which I'm sure will be fun and interactive for everyone involved. Let's see, wait this long for Q? Basically ever? Yeah. That's what I was thinking, like that was really long. Took a few minutes for you yesterday. Yeah, I think it's just because I'm NA and like I said, it's almost 1 AM here, so. Because the way most, I don't know about this game, but the way most matchmaking services work is like it prioritizes nearby connections, and then as you go, it gets further, like opens up the search parameters. So like it's going to try to match with anybody else nearby, but there probably is not a lot of people playing this game at 1 in the morning. Ogres. I haven't played against Ogres in a long time. Well, I haven't played Zeech against Ogres in a long time. I'm guessing we won Kairos, because we always want Kairos. These spells are good. That's bad. That's unnecessary. Don't need that, don't need that. What else we want? We probably want grinders. Well, at least a grinder. Grinder's good. We'll bring a couple of Skirm Cav in the start, a couple in the reserve, because if they have a lot of shooting, we'll be in a lot of trouble with that. Can we go heavy in the halberds? I feel like I might just want a second grinder. No, that's a little too much. Let's just get some Marauders, backed up by some Pinks. Be our main line. Summon in some Halberds later. Then we can get the Weird Spawn as a nice Terror Source, some Spawn, some Flyers, and that looks like a build to me. Yeah. It's fine to me. Don't think CA cares about your pink, maybe. Like I said, I don't know how this game specifically works, that's just... yeah, that's just how a lot of systems work. You apply defeating every SFT? I don't play in every SFT! Just a lot of them. I like single faction tournaments, they're all fun. Mostly because I'm sick of playing things, like playing Walk. Like Walk is, well, I'm not a huge fan of Team Kings, like Walk is like my least favorite, the top 3, top 4. And they're the ones that never get banned against me. Like, people always ban Slanesh, which I don't mind playing. I usually end up banning Tomb Kings. But, like, people never ban Walk against me, so I end up playing it a lot, and I don't like it. Break the random spells to Wood Elves. You want to see me play them? You don't want to see me play them. I have not played Wood Elves in a long time. It will be very disappointing. I am not a great Wood Elf player, to be perfectly honest. Definitely one of my weaker factions, though that's fine, because they're also a weaker faction, and I don't have to play them. Alright, first game, here we go. Probably helps that this is the faction I've been playing in the SFT all night, so... oh. Don't crash. Come on, don't crash. That's the first game we got. Okay. Watch in bed. I'd enjoy. Did I play the SFT? I did win the SFT, yeah. I played Dodaka's in the semifinals, and then I played Sersa or Nersa in the finals. Sersa is their Steam name, then Nersa is their YouTube and Twitch channel. Yeah, YouTube and Steam. I think that's how it's pronounced. Names are hard. I'm always guessing. You notice you suffering for straight banning them earlier? I mean, it's usually a good strategy to ban your opponent's main. Like if you consider yourself to be a better player than your opponent, which if you're at the high level you always should, because that's you want to play with that confidence, then you're always comfortable taking mirror matches of the like meta factions, and you'd much rather ban the thing that your opponent's comfortable on that you're never going to consider playing. Like I never ban Slanesh because I'm perfectly happy to play a Slanesh mirror or to play against Slanesh, because like I know how it plays, I know what to do about it, and I'm confident I can outplay my opponent compared to them piloting the same faction. I don't want to ban Wood Elves, or I don't want to have Wood Elves on the table against you, for instance, because I know you're going to perform a lot better than on Wood Elves than you are in any other faction, and I have no use for them being available on my own. Like, there's just no reason for me to leave them up, because I'm never going to consider picking them. So by global banning your Wood Elves, I have harmed your faction pool without touching my own. So it's just like always a good idea to ban your opponent's main, especially if you don't play it yourself. Anyway, I haven't played this matchup in a long heckin' time. I really hope he doesn't have a fucking ton of Stonehorns. He doesn't have. He has a Stonehorn. What's that ability on this one? It's like missile resist, and armor and speed. Cool. I mean, the thing is, we're not going to kill it anyway. So the trick is to not let my grinder actually spend time shooting it. I'd rather shoot as Lord, get their leadership low. What else we got? To weapons, we have no shooting, which is good for me. Shooting is the one thing I'm actually scared of. We're going to need spawn in the field first to try and rein in that Stonehorn, but now we can just start sniping these characters. Troll Guts, Brain Gobbler. Cool. I mean, these characters are pretty squishy, so even if they get Troll Guts a ton, we're not going to be that big of a problem. It's not going to be the end of the world. I'm gonna get the weird spawn, however the hell you pronounce that unit, on the field first. Bring these spears down here. Bring the pinks. Bring one pink in this ramp, one pink in that gap. And then move this spear line into the breach here, because there's no shooting, so I can position basically wherever I want. Give me the weird spawn. That way this Stonehorn can't run over my infantry. That is one thing Zeech kind of struggles with, is like any kind of cav or monsters that just love running over your infantry, because you only really have spawn to stop it. You don't have good cav of your own. Grinder. Shoot the caster. That's what you got an angle on. What do we have? Ah, lead belchers. Hey, that thing I'm scared of. Time to back off. Unfortunately, we're actually pretty bad at sniping lead belchers as Zeech. Blue Fire doesn't do it effectively. Soul Grinders do it okay. Not great, but we'll take a look at exactly how bad that is, because I don't know, it's not great. I don't think it's terrible either. Yeah, we want to take out the Tyrant, because honestly, what do you have? You just have Troll Guts and Bring Goblin. I'm not really scared of either of those spells, I'll be perfectly honest. Okay, more Lead Belchers. Probably gonna just end up summoning in some Flyers to go deal with them. What okay, that's you shooting you. We can actually push up with our lines and just get our pinks in range. Pinks will tear apart ogres very, very quickly, which is a good time for me. You make sure the Stonehorn, the Snowhorn, whatever the hell it's called, can't do anything to me. Summon in some Screamers. Ogres hate Screamers. Pinks, push up and start shooting those Lead Belchers, please. You can push up and shoot those. You can just fry those Noblars for me, to be honest. Strappers are trying to pressure Kairos, which is a futile endeavor. A truly futile endeavor. Shooting Noblars is not worth my time. If they're going to pull back, that means my pinks can push up, so I don't actually need to just int my Furies, because they will die trying to do that. Soul Grinder is doing... Yeah, see, it's not doing a whole lot of damage to them at all. Yeah, bring these guys back here so they're out of line of sight of the Lead Belchers. Screamers out of there. I see a completely unprotected Lead Belcher over here. Send the Screamers to intercept the one thing that can peel for them. And kill them off, please. Blue Fire on the Lord. Get it off my battlefield, please. Do we need halberds yet? I don't think we do. Honestly, just summon the rest of my Screamers. Screamers are like the Ogre's worst nightmare, honestly. What are you, Ogre Bulls? That's neat. That's cute. I'm letting my Skirm Cav take a lot of hits for no reason. I can move them over here and have them support those guys. It because those Lead Belchers outrange us so heavily, we kind of need to back off a bit. Fortunately, he's shooting... Oh no, he is shooting the good target. Let's say if he's shooting the other... Hello, this is not something I like happening. Anyway, we're going to fall back to our original position because this will force his Lead Belchers to come out of the spawn. If we just sit here and let him shoot us, then his Lead Belchers are going to be perfectly content to just chill where they are. And we're going to lose these guys if we don't pull them out, so we might as well do that. Looks like they popped Patrol Guts on their Lord, which is fine because it means it's not going to Stonehorn. We kind of just have to chew through their heals over time. So like, they're going to get the heals off, and there's not a whole lot I can do about it. I mean, I could try to kill the caster now that's on cooldown, but I'm not going to do it fast enough to really make it matter. Anyway, I'm kind of fine with just chilling here, because I'm pretty convinced that if we both summon all our units, I'll win. Like an all-out engagement between both of our full armies. What I do need is more reinforcements over on the left side, and I think a halberd is in order. That's it. Then it said, didn't help that I just yeeted my Flyers into their peel. I didn't kind of... It was a disrespectful play. I didn't expect much out of him because he's, you know, ladder. Yeah, if you can snipe that caster, get rid of their healing, that'd be quite nice. A bunch of just Ogre Bulls. I don't think any of those are Iron Guts. No, just basic Ogre Bulls coming in. You can shoot into the Ogre Bulls with Iron Fists. You can also pop Harmonic Convergence on these Marauders. Get their melee stats up pretty considerably and help them tear apart those Ogres. I really like Harmonic Convergence. I feel like it's super underrated. It's a really, really nice buffing spell. Are you hitting? Are you shooting? These are all very important questions, to be honest. Anyway, bring Kairos in. Bring in our Pterosaurus. Actually, go ahead and drop on you. Where are those Screamers? Those Screamers can come help me deal with this. Give me some more Screamers up this side. Like I said, Screamers are our best, like, quick reaction unit. The other lead belchers are coming down. And honestly, let me get... Send Screamers on one and Kairos on the other. He's gonna have a really hard time responding to both. Might get one, but he won't be able to deal with both of those. Pushing a pretty good spot. And the lead belchers aren't up here, we're free to push up and actually punish that unit. Those units that have come down in the pit, which should be free kills. Again, Harmonic Convergence, very, very nice spell. Especially for something with relatively low melee stats like a Screamer. Got our army abilities, but honestly, that one's not that useful, so go ahead and get the good ones. Go ahead and position here. Completely left that point uncontested. Go ahead and yoink it. Nothing's stopping us. Get on these lead belchers. You guys can start shooting the back. Halberds move up. Kairos can come terror. Actually, he doesn't need to tear out the word spawner there. Neat. Go ahead and get into melee with that butcher. Spear should hold pretty well. Get the pinks to start shooting into the unshielded ogres. Where's that Stonehorn? It's still just chilling back there. Okay, he's forgotten his Stonehorn. That's fine by me. I am not going to remind him. Alright, this little detachment's broken. Bring these guys back towards the blob fight. We're winning out down there, which is pretty good. Hey you, how about you just chill out for a sec? Alright, get Harmonic Convergence on, just some spears. And then we'll let the passives wear off a bit and then cast again on other things. Hey, word spawn, how about we fuck up a Stonehorn? I know you love fucking up Stonehorns. Get on the Tyrant. Yeah, we're winning out pretty heavily over there. I assume things are going fine up top. They are. But now the thing is, our Skirmish Cav rotate up there, so which means he has to bring an Ogre Bull, and our Skirmish Cav is way faster, so we can just walk away and his Ogre Bull's stuck up there. And the thing is, if we move, like, yeah, he's going to stop us from capping, so if we move here, then he has to leave that Ogre Bull there. We're just going to keep threatening to cap it. Bring out some more spears. Value trading is going fine, although value is a very reliable statistic in this game, as I'm sure many of you are aware. Bring these Screamers over here and start, you know, getting the backs of these guys. Drop a, whatever this is called, Bolt of Change on that guy. Drop a Blue Fire as well. You guys are tearing them apart. Firing on this guy. You're supposed to be terror routing. Honestly, you don't need to be fighting. You're not trying to snipe their Lord in melee, you're just trying to terror out. That's all you're here for. And honestly, probably not our spawn now. The thing is, if the Ogre Bulls do just decide to sit there, we can just poke at them. Just poke them. Screamers, Screamers, Screamers. Screamers are another thing that's just really good for fucking up a Stonehorn. Especially with Harmonic Convergence. Is this one? No. Think of a different spell where the Overcast gives you bonus versus large. Screamers, please. Get us some spawn down here. Get these pinks safe on the ramp where they can turn and fire. And yeah, now he's been forced to move those Ogre Bulls away. They've taken a lot of damage. Keep sniping the Lord. Soul Grinder can move. Like, it's got legs. That Halberd's not going anywhere. We're fine. We're actually down a good deal of points, but that's fine. It's not the end of the world. Bring these Furies over here. They'll kill off the Nobblars just fine. We can cap that objective. He's holding the center reasonably well, but we should be able to take it back here pretty easily. Screamers doing Screamer things. They're bullying the shit out of my Skull Grinder, but it doesn't matter. Like, it's spent its ammo. It's not a very useful unit at this point in the game. It's just not that valuable. We need to get these Halberds on the center objective so that we can actually start looking to capture. Keep blue fighting the Lord. Killing the Lord, killing an Ogre Lord is like always a pretty big win condition because Ogre leadership is so garbage. Don't let you charge. Like, I don't know. Gaze of Fate isn't that useful into Ogres. There's not a lot of like high value mobility tools for me to be targeting. Yeah, this playlist is way better. Pop down the weird spawn. Cap that objective. Get the Furies. I don't know. Those Ogre Bulls aren't even a threat. Just bring them over. Oh, hey, Lead Belchers. Free, tasty Lead Belchers. Bolt of Change. I don't know. You know that thing I just said about Ogre Lord? While true, it is only relevant if I do it. It only matters if I do it in a... Oh, shit. Did I just give everything a move order? Fuck's sake, dude. Fuck's sake, man. Why does that happen? Oh no, my grinder died. Get on the ground and tear out these guys. You've got no spells to cast. Some Skirmish Cav down here. They can sit on the objective and apply damage. You can come on the objective. Oh, your lord wants to leave the blob and get surrounded by chaos spawn? I mean, thanks for the donation, dude. Like, that's pretty egregious. You cannot let that happen as the ogres. Especially since this blob fight is all happening off the objective. That's like worst case scenario. If help harmonic convergence on the chaos spawn, they will tear them apart. And charge these guys. Well, that's a little greedy, probably. Yeah, the ogre bolts are going to be there in time. You... Fine. Get you on the center objective. Cap it. We're actually not doing super well on capping, which is a very Zinchian problem. Yeah, kill those guys first. Kill the infantry first. Get these halberds to force path on the objective, and yeah, we're capping center. It's good. These guys can be desummoned. We can bring these skirmish cap up to the high ground. And we're capping center? Yes. Okay, and we're still pretty even on objectives. I think he summoned his lord, which is rude, but understandable. Okay, let me frickin'... I hate that bug where you just, like, try to right-click to dismiss a spell cast, but it just doesn't... Like, the game just isn't about it. And yeah, we capped the high ground objective. We should be able to take it. Yeah, we're gonna be able to hold it. Bring you guys back this way. Bring our flyers around. This is the hardest part of things, is like, because you're relying so heavily on your flyers most of the time, you have a hard time actually capping, so you really need to juggle, like, your skirmish cap around to apply capture weight, or your ranged assets to, like, getting them actually on the points at times. But we could use a little bit more infantry, because he does have a massive blob coming in. The capture rate buffs, that's probably, like, a threat or something. I don't know, I'm not feeling very threatened, I'll be honest. We're up a healthy amount of value. His lead belters will not survive the winter. And yeah. A lot of value, well, not a lot, but some of the value is fake because, oh, what do you call it? Healing, but not enough to matter. And he realizes that, and that's our first game of the day. Not bad. I'm definitely liking having the music playing. I always have music playing when I play like tournament stuff, but I usually can't on stream because, you know, copyrights. But I found this nifty copyright-free music site, so we're giving that a go tonight, and I am liking it so far. Yeah, screamers, especially with harmonic convergence, is crazy good versus ogres. I mean, they're just a good unit in general. And you can't leave a Stonehorn sitting in melee. Like, it's got to be cycle charging. It works pretty much like a chariot, where like it just likes to run things over. Look at these lead belts. She summoned them like 3 times. They didn't pay for themselves once. All right, next faction. Where is my tab? This one. So notice that Empire isn't on here, and that's because I don't want to play Empire. I'll play anything else. Tomb Kings. You know what? Let's take Tomb Kings off here. Nobody wants to see Tomb Kings, I assume. If you guys want to see Tomb Kings, we put it on, but I assume nobody wants to see Tomb Kings, and I don't want to be the sweaty guy playing Tomb Kings on ladder. They're just not fun to play. They're not fun to play against. Alright, lizards. We can do lizards. What are you guys up to in chat? Sirica? Ah, Sirica and Nerexa. Interesting. Why are you so rude to the players you're playing against? Am I being rude? I don't intend to be rude. Like, I don't know, like I was saying earlier, I try to come into every game assuming that I'm the better player, like the attitude of being a better player, because it makes you, that attitude makes you play with a lot more confidence. If you come into a game expecting your opponent to be, assuming your opponent to be better than you, you're gonna play a lot worse. You're playing scared. So when I'm in a game, I guess I do tend to be kind of rude to my opponent. When I'm like out of game or I'm casting it, I'm not as much of a dick. But when I'm in a game, I'm in the mindset of a competitor, and like I am always working under the assumption that I'm the best player in the server. And like I think if you're trying to be a top level competitor, then that's to be expected. I think we spam bodies against Skaven. I want a Manticore Summoner, or do I want Lore of Heavens? I'll be honest, what I want is Lore of Burning Head, but that's not an option. I think we'll go Manticore Summoner. And take Amber Spear as well. We don't need Wild Heart, we don't need that. Pterodon. Yeah, Pterodon. Nah. Foot is cheaper. Do we even need Oxy? I feel like we don't need Oxy. We'll just take our Casters of the Lord. We'll take Tic-Tac-Toe and reserves. We'll probably use him to dive something later in the game. Bodies out the wazoo. Skink Javs. Red Crest. The Skink Tide cometh, my friends. Might as well take the shields at that point. What can you get for that price? Wild Heart? Sure. I'm only taking that because I had a bit of extra gold floating around. What else do I want against Skaven? We're all gold ones, naturally. Cheap Pterosaurs aren't bad. And Stalkers suck ass. Pterodons are okay. Rippers are okay. And Saurus. Yeah, this looks fine to me. Yeah, I don't try to be a dick to my opponent. I'm just like, I don't know. I guess it could be kinder in my delivery. I'll think about that going forward. How to get Ola skinked? Indeed. Balance blame on the Saurus. Saurus are fine. I should keep them away from globes. I probably could have started a Bastiladon or two in place of the Saurus, honestly. Bastiladon's being in the field earlier probably wouldn't have hurt at all. Is getting shot first. Maybe a Bretonian Peasant or a Skink? Probably a Skink. Because, like, yeah, they're both basically fodder, but Bretonian Peasants just die because some lord decreed it. For Skinks, at least you're, you know, fighting for the great plan and, like, honoring your gods. So, you know, at least you feel like you have meaning behind your inevitable demise. And also, I feel like they're treated better. Like, they're dino trainers. They are the workers. Like, they're not just, like, scum of the earth peasants. It seems to be how Bretonian peasants are depicted. So, yeah, a Skink. Yeah, dying to horrible disease is a good point, yeah. What do we got? I see a distinct lack of weapon teams. Clan... Oh my gosh, is he counter-dude walling me? That's amazing. I love it. I love everything about this. This is the best thing I've ever wanted. This is all I've ever wanted out of life. This Finally, a worthy opponent. Our battles shall be legendary. What the fuck, dude? Oh, I forgot my control group. Behold, my control group. Why are we walking? A Gracie of Ruin with Dread 13th and Howling Warpgale. I am scared of neither of those things. The thing is, Howling Warpgale is not scary if you don't have Rattling Guns or Jezzail's back. Actually, wait a second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Okay, he doesn't have Natty Boobos. Okay, there's the globes. So that at least, you know, makes sense. Make sure to fan out so we actually this round. Night Runners are going to be a bit of a pain, but I mean, cold ones are faster. And they don't have anywhere nearby to like run for protection. The Helpet's a bit interesting. I might just have to focus fire my jabs on it to deal with it, or I just ignore it, one of the two. I mean, if you want to shoot... Actually, wait a sec, what am I thinking? I have jabs that can just go shoot those Night Runners. We'll win that shootout. Skink jabs are just really good to their price, and they're shielded. More Night Runners. Still not my problem. What do we have here? Ikit, Gracie, and not Ikit, just Gracie and a Chieftain. Do we even need Tic-Tac-Toe? I feel like we don't even need to summon Tic-Tac. My friend, my brother in Christ, are you advancing those globes past your line for a particular reason? Alright, it's the moment you've all been waiting for. Time for the outplay. Behold, I push 2 buttons, and my entire formation advances, and he shall rue the day he ever challenged the might of... What is it, the old ones? Is that who these guys worship? Yeah, I think so. So yeah, Javs, focus the Hell Pit. Feral Cold Ones can run down the Gutter Runners, or do whatever the hell they want. That's kind of rude, but not unexpected. And sick this on the Grey Seer. To do Javs can come over here and start shooting at things and stuff. Manticore, like I said, just go on the Grey Seer. I summoned Pterodons, didn't I? Where'd they go? Ah, they're right here. Nice. We can get a rock drop on probably the globes right there. At least Feral Cold Ones charge the Rad Ogres. Don't let it happen. What else do we need? Rippers are probably not a bad idea, seeing there's so much infantry here to chew through. They are mostly shielded, but we won't let that stop us. Manticore is in on the back. Fuck. Fuck. It's the one button I can't push. It's the one button I really, really need to not push. I have completely lost track of my Pterodons. Pterodons in this, like, army composition are basically just a vessel for poison. If they just fly around and apply poison, which is, you know, it's an important job. They're a supporting unit. They can dive, like, routing shit too, or run off Night Runners. But mostly they just sit around and they apply poison, and that's fine. They're living their best life. Give me a second, Manticore. Where is their caster? He is right there. Neat. The Rippers are doing their job. Now bring them in the back and start recharging and cause some terror routes. Or not terror routes, but just, you know, regular routes. Honestly, we should probably be focusing their, yeah, I'm not really scared of their caster, actually. Take this Manticore and go after the Chieftain. Feral Cold Ones out here. Come out and around the side. The dude wall is strong. Where are my Bastillodons? Where are you? I have no idea where this Bastillodon is. Okay, there it is. Behold, the Skink Tide. Even I, its wielder, have no fucking clue what's happening. Storm Vermin summon. Probably use some Saurus back in the field. We're actually going down in value, which is kind of unfortunate. This is really not the build I was expecting. So I'm kind of adapting on the fly, and I think it's going poorly. Of course, we're in this point. Getting on values, we really need to 3-cap as much as we can. At least hold objectives. Get this Poseidon away from the Help It. No, I think we might be fucked here, actually. I really was not expecting the counter dude wall. It was not something I was prepared for. Okay, we cannot let those globes fire. That's just a big old no. Yeah, I feel like we're fucked here. Death Runners, we need some Feral Cold ones. They can come and deal with those guys. Death Runners destroy most infantry, but they're pretty useless against anything large. Pterodons, you've exceeded reached the limit of your usefulness. The swords are grinding pretty well. I kind of wish I'd brought more of them, because they're the only thing that is. It's like we're actually just losing to clan rats, and it's embarrassing. Give me some rippers. I need something that can actually kill infantry quickly. But no, we're getting fucked here. We're actually in a lot of trouble. Yeah, I think we're out of this actually. Interesting, that build did not work. What would I change? Okay, what? How do this lizards deal with that actually? I think my build probably works against like the standard gun line, but this is not a build I was expecting. Just full Vermintide. There are a couple of guns in reserve, but like, Clan Rats with shields actually beat Skinks apparently, which I was not aware of. Jabs shot targets they didn't actually kill in the Hell Pit, so they look like they paid for themselves. They didn't actually remove it from the battlefield, so that's kind of fake. Reminds me, I need to do that video on fake value. But yeah, we got kind of rolled there. Huh. Boretonia! The balance out lords to duel in the middle, yeah. Just an honorable, single combat. 100% chance of slant up on those baller spaceships going down like it's a casual game of chess. Jeez. Getting told the trademark Vermintide phrase, yeah. Target better than lizards as expected, yeah. Manticore summons are weaker in Warhammer 3, it feels like. Thing is, because we went to ultra size, everything's tankier, so it takes more time to kill. I'm just gonna be playing this guy all night. What did we get, Bretonia? Yeah, Bretonia. So it takes them longer to kill anything, and well, they only have so long to do it. After this game, I need to get some water. I keep forgetting. Beastman. Drop that. What's Faye got? Alright, we want the Green Knight. We need this? Probably not. Peasant bows aren't going to be kept alive very long. Foot squires are fine. Get a couple of pole arms. Round it out. And then cheap armored cav. Couple of men at arms. We can get a couple of archers, I guess, but nah, it's fine. There we go. I assume you have the good spells? She does indeed have the good spells. That probably isn't bad, but I don't think I need it. More health, same damage? Yeah, basically. All SCMs are weaker. Not all of them. Ones that rely on just their animations and like their physical prowess are generally weaker. There are some characters that are utility based, kind of like Fae, that are the same power level basically. Sigvald isn't an SEM, he's just an SE. SEM is single entity monsters, so that's just like big things. Characters are just considered SEs, so single entities. They've all buffed because, yeah, basically. And Sigvald loves the extra HP. Got a hella buff. Did he get buffed? I thought he was just the same. Actually, oh no, that's right. He got the -5 melee attack aura, which is crazy good. Yeah, he got an. Well, I think they. Well, he got the percentage. Yeah, percentage-based healing helps him because he regenerates even more, and he has more HP, so that's even more healing. And he also lowers melee attack in an aura thanks to whatever that Slanesh ability is. That's right, and he got Mark of Slanesh, so he has Strider and Fizz Resist, and I don't know if he already had ITP or not. I don't remember. So yeah, Sigvald is a very balanced character. Anyway, speaking of Bretonnian peasants, let's see why I wouldn't want to be one. Let's see what horrible fate awaits them, shall we? Peasant's job here is basically just take charges, so my foot squires can trade up a lot better. Basically, this is an 800 gold infantry unit right here. It is a lot tankier than the basic ones. Green Knight should be pretty much unkillable, because I don't believe any of the Beastman Lords have magic damage. How big is this build? Not as big as mine. Nice. Okay, well, welcome to playing against Beastman. What do you have? You have Malagor up there in this guy? Does he got Flock of Doom, Mantle of Gora? Yes, the Green Knight's basically immortal. He will not die. Let's get a caveat on the high ground so we can actually see what's going on up here. I could use a mounted yeoman for that, but, you know, it's not bad to have these guys on the field. Minotaurs are going to be a problem. What do we have? Wargors on chariots, Minotaur Grey Open, Butch of Falcon Guard. We'll need those peasant bows down here to actually help deal with them. The halberds will do fine as well. You guys can chill up here for the time being. You don't really need to be doing much other than spotting. This is a bit odd that he's taken the high ground. Basically, by taking the high ground, he's forced us to end up fighting in this little area right here, which means he can't use his mobility. It means my archers can just hammer in on him, which is why I'm summoning my archers to actually do that. Like, Beastmen generally want to play the mobility game. Maybe in this matchup it's different, because my mobility game is also quite strong, but I expect he'd still want to be playing the high ground as much, or playing the low ground as much as he can to actually get around me. So he really doesn't want to attack into the front of this formation, I don't think. What do we have coming? A chariot? Yeah, we need some cav on the field now. Mounted yeoman will do the trick because they need to be up there fast. Those chariots are going to ruin me. Actually, who am I kidding? I have the Green Knight. Green Knight. Smash. What did you damage? Is there a Psychor somewhere hiding? Oh no, my peasants. Oh no, my Green Knight. Mounted Yeoman can come stop up these guys. Green Knight can come beat on them as well. And now for the fun part. Butchers of Kalkengard are just going to come in and do whatever they want, and my peasants will not stop them. Faye can't get near them because she will die. But my backside is fairly well protected with halberds, so it's mostly frontal threats, so we really want some Knights of the Realm / the Defenders of Fleur-de-Lis to come up here and actually help out with this. Okay, go ahead and pop an Earthblood here. In melee, give me some Knights of the Realm. I don't have a mounted yeoman archers to actually throw off their skirmish cap, but we do have peasant bowmen that can come and do the same job. Just blob a little bit further forward. Mounted yeoman can pull off. You guys can pull away. Bows can start shooting in the great weapons. Faye, be careful. Is Faye on foot? Faye is on foot. I don't know how to feel about that. Probably not the end of the world. Okay, good grenade over here to actually kill off these characters. Peasant bows can come and start shooting at you. We really just need to be spamming armored cav. Don't know if he has anything on the high ground, but we're about to find out. That's the realm, just getting Flock of Doom. That's not the end of the world. That's right, we have Dwellers Below to punish this kind of shenanigans. I lost track of my mounted yeomen. Where the hell are they? Okay, and now for the fun part of this faction. Dwellers of Balance. Get our foot squires into melee. Anything on the high ground, just send to our throwing axes that we can't catch. So just bring these guys in the back here. Which I assume means that he doesn't actually have anything on the high ground, but we can't really do anything about them. So we've just got to skedaddle. Chariots are into our backfield, so we really need some cav down here. Probably a bit of a waste to go after the high ground, to be honest. Don't want to drop that. We'll just end up dying. We do seem to be trading pretty well in that blob, though, with the poison helping out. Bring these polearms in, they'll do some good work grinding. That said, the Flocks of Doom are going to add up. It's not the greatest spell, but given enough time, it'll do its job. Shit. Okay, there were Ungor Spears up there that I couldn't see. Lovely. That's what I get for not counting units. Chariots are going to be a bit of a problem. I'm going to focus on the non-SEM ones because they're a lot easier to remove. The single entity chariots are very, very tanky, so it's going to take me a long time to actually remove them from the battlefield. That said, if they want to charge my backline, I'm not going to let them do it for free. Their Minotaurs are routing, though, which is a very, very good thing for me. Alright, let's get you guys to actually try and cover some ground. Keep popping Earthbloods, try and get the healing going. If you chase too far, I'm going to summon Mounted Yeoman on top of you. Come on, fam. Well, too far it is. If they're on skirmish mode, well, all the worse for you, my friend. Value is going pretty heavily in our favor. Indoor throwing axes are a nuisance, but not a huge one. Don't have another spell yet. Another Earthblood. How the hell do you not catch them? Like, actually, how the hell do you not catch them there? Okay, Knights Errant will do the job. We don't need the splurge for Knights of the Realm. Wargors are getting pinned down. Green Knight is doing his job. Drop Undercast Dweller on those guys. It should kill them off. No, it won't. Cancel it. Yeah, in case you weren't aware, if you cast a spell while another spell is being cast, it will cancel the first one. Which is really useful if you do something like that, where your opponent just jukes your spell. Yeah, the Green Knight seems to be quite a problem for him. He doesn't actually have like any good answers to it. Unfortunately for me, however, I have no good answers to his skirmish cav, because I didn't bring any of my own. Radiant Hurts are also a nuisance. They're actually really, really good against armored cav. So it really hurts me that they're actually on the field. Bring the Fae up here, get her mortising up there. Let our infantry fight the Minotaurs, and then our cav can fight their mobility tools. They're quite good at that job. It's kind of almost like their thing. Is the Dwellers worth it? Not really. Not there, I don't think. Need to be careful not to blob up too much because Malagor is looking to drop spells on me. You guys come into this blob. Get Faye over here. There's going to be a massive Dweller's cast here in a second. You know, her Mortis be damned. What's the range on this? Less than Dwellers. Come on. Shit, she's so far out of range, dude. She's so far out of range. There we go. That'll be huge. That could actually just like end the game straight up. Get these guys out of here. Avoid the Minotaurs until you have chaff. That Dwellers is massive. That's like 3 Centaurs dead. Those great ones going down. Bring you over here to tear out to clean that up. Give me some more Knights of the Realm on the field. Then come finish off the Butchers with some charges. Bring you over here. Yeah, the Green Knight's just a like persistent threat. That is very irritating for my opponent to deal with. Do we have a place we can drop this? Looks like we do. Once that's done, we'll drop an Earthblood here and try to get some healing going. Don't bother chasing up that hill. It's not worth our time. We don't need to. So we're not going to. And you can't make me. So he has capped that objective. We do have enough armored cav coming in that we should be able to force him off reasonably soon. We need to de-summon these guys. Faye could really use getting in the fight. One of these Knights of the Realm can come over here and tie down that chariot. The other one can come over here and actually get on the objective. Peasant mob can help hold the objective as well. You're very, very low. Give me some more men-at-arms and some more peasant mobs on the field. Some more bodies to help with this fight. How much wand do we have left? We don't actually have enough for Overcast Dwellers, so just spam some Earthbloods. Green Knight is our Pterosaur, so we really need to keep him here, unfortunately. Okay, Faye in the blob fight is helping quite a bit. It's lowering the Centaur's melee attack pretty considerably. Or it's not happening at all. That's also cool. You guys missed the lady, right? Yeah. Okay, whatever. Whatever is happening is happening. Do we have a cav unit to tie down chariots? Not at the moment. But we really need something on this point to actually cap it. The problem is Bretonnian capture rate is just so ass. And it's also so freaking hard to tell what's going on in these blobs. Okay, Footsquire's over here. They have avoided the main fight at the moment. Unfortunately, we don't have any more Dwellers. I feel like we kind of wasted our WOM a little bit too early. Some more Footsquires and get them over this way. Oh, so we can move some of these guys over a bit. Move the polearms over towards this fight, because this is like all large targets. You can get a rear charge on, actually the Centaurs are the bigger target. Oh look, peasants. They rallied off point. I didn't even notice. Get on the side there. The Green Knight is just going ham. How much damage do you know? Yeah, the Green Knight is a pretty good unit, looks like. Use Yeoman in here to tie down that Wargore. Infantry coming in should be able to secure the point. We're not far enough behind that we'll be fucked without it. Trying to get out of these spears, though, because spears are, in fact, not the friend of cavalry. Well, they are if they're friendly spears, but these aren't friendly spears. These are beastman spears. We don't like beastman spears around here. Not in this house. Green Knight can focus on some more chariots. That'll be nice. Any luck, that comet and the reinforcements should allow us to cap this objective here pretty soon. Terror routes are coming in, that's good, and the Capwhite's coming in perfect. That chariot character seems right fucked. I think we got this one in the bag. Some more Knights of the Realm on the field. You are just holding down the fort in mid, but you're about to get hit by some heavy skirmishing, but that's fine. You're still a peasant. You're just a peasant with a sword. Not to do, I'm gonna go chase them down. If they're on skirmish mode or anything, they can just, you know, chase me into the earth. I don't really care. Yeah, they're on skirmish mode. Alright, get them these chariots then. Well, I'm just gonna hold them there. Green Knight can try to catch these guys. His Razor was hiding in the trees. Alright, try and back up that fight over there. Wargore is dying in center. Knights of the Realm would be very nice to have on the field. Move you towards middle, because that seems to be where he's dedicating most of his forces. Keep you guys in the middle so you can rotate at a moment's notice. You need to move up. We need more cav. Knights of the Realm can come help deal with some of these guys. Razor Gore herds are like actually a huge problem for me, I'll be honest. I just don't have a good answer for Razor Gores on this roster. Well, I mean spears, but like I can't force Razor Gores to come fight my spears, unfortunately. Hey, give me some more Knights Errant. I just need more units on the field, to be honest. I think he still has Ungors up on the high ground, unfortunately, so I can't even try a back cap. Green Knight, are you in combat? You like doing the thing that I specifically brought you here to do? You don't need to fight there. And the Centaurs. Are we holding the center? No, we are not. That's a problem. You can kill those Razor Gores. Razor Gores are surprisingly shit against infantry. Their melee stats are just, like, terrible. Alright, we need you to come over here and start terror routing. We need you guys to push onto the point. So we need to actually start capping, because it's at the point where, like, value matters a lot less, and who's controlling the objectives starts to matter a heck of a lot more. So we really need to be on the point right now. Faye is helping somewhat in the blob fight. Green Knight is grinding. Peasants can just throw their bodies at the point for the lady. But we really just need more cav, and I am not well practiced on Bretonia, to be honest, and it is showing. I don't have any abilities left. And the fact that we just have garbage cap weight means the fact that Beastmen also have garbage cap weight doesn't matter as much. And there's what's causing terror in here? Why are my units terror riding? There's no... What is causing terror? Do butchers cause terror? Yeah, butchers cause terror. Okay, that's what's causing terror. Alright, more bodies would be nice. Where are you and why are you idle? Okay, cool. Get in the rear charge of these Centaurs. I think we're winning out on this. How's the Green Knight doing? Green Knight can come get in the back of these guys, try and tear out them off. You are not where you're supposed to be, but that's not the end of the world. Another peasant out here. Mounted yeomen are fine. We really need to flip this cap. We need to do it soon, though. Like, jeez. Oh shit, you ran off. That's our problem, is that this entire unit ran off the objective. These throwing axes are like destroying us, dude. We need the Green Knight to screen them, because they're not going to do a whole lot of damage to him. Okay, we should be able to cap this, and we should do it before we're forced to 3 cap. Which means we'll be in a good spot. Are Mounted Yeomen expendable? No, they're not. But also, Cav works weird as far as the expendable. So I'm not really sure how that works. Okay, but we're capping. Green Knight is fucking on the butchers. He's moving all this shit over to this objective, which is smart, but also a problem for me. We have the foe's victory point, and we don't have to 3 cap, which is good, but we still need to hold objective number 1, which is a bit troublesome. Knights Errant, yeah. Push our infantry forward. Get me some more Knights of the Realm on the field. They're shielded, right? Yeah, good. Bring you guys back here. Where's the Green Knight? He needs to get out of wherever he is. Problem is, Faye is going to be stuck on objective number 2 because she's on foot, which was a bit of an oversight on my part. I wasn't expecting this much of a rotation game. But Green Knight getting the skirmish cav should be able to lock them down a bit. We're equalizing on capture weight, or on capture points very, very quickly. He does still have stuff on the high ground. Why can we not teleport withdraw those guys? Right now we just need to get some bodies on this objective. Okay, it's just Malagor on the ground. Okay, nothing's actually on the ground with capture rate on the objective, which is pretty good for us. Because if he's trying to like skirmish and value trade, that means he's not capping the objective. And as I said, we're in the stage of the game where value starts to matter a heck of a lot less, and feet on the objectives are mattering a heck of a lot more. That said, he's catching up to us in value, and I feel like Faye is just not that useful. Infantry is even less useful at the moment because like it literally just won't get here in time. Let's come back off. Thing is, he still has this massive blob of like capsuloids, so we need to be prepared to answer it. So we cannot lose our cav. Like, our cav need to just chill behind our lines and stay alive. And honestly, the Green Knight could like push up and start making a nuisance of himself. That wouldn't be the end of the world. Bring Faye up, get her to apply her debuffs in melee. Bring our cav up to start countercharging all of these units. They're fighting spears, so be it. They really just need to be like preventing them from getting on the objective and applying the capture rate. Go ahead and charge them. Head uphill off these guys, and I think we've got this. We're ahead in victory tickets now. We still need to hold this objective for quite a while. Not quite a while, but like a couple more, like another minute or so, before we'll be in a great spot. We can get us into the nice rear charge, start breaking some of these piggies, start dealing with some of this lag. Where the hell is the Green Knight? Yeah, I know he's in there. Oh, he dropped. Okay. I'm gonna call that a win. I think we had that. It was close, but I think we had that. Green Knight was an absolute nuisance for my opponent. Faded. Oh, geez, I didn't realize faded that much. I only cast like 2 dwellers, but I guess they were like really money. Well, one got like 3 units of cav. I am gonna call that a win. Yeah, he didn't manage his Minotaur Ravens very well. They got shut down pretty quickly. Centaur throwing axes were much more of a problem than I anticipated. Alright, I need to get some water. When I get back, I'll roll our next action and catch up with chat. Alright, I'm back, and the music needs to turn down a little bit. Does not need to be that overpowering when we're not in game. Alright, what are you guys up to in chat? Oh geez, you get popping off. Do Sigwald had ITB? Okay, I'm not surprised by that, but yeah. Based on Green Eyes' own comments, I didn't do that much damage to him. Next year, battle he drops around him. Okay, well, I don't think we did that. He got super buffed in Warhammer 2. He named for the longest time, then he got IE. Yeah, Paragon of Exodus. That's the one that's really good. Yep. Oh, I'm gonna nuke it and poof. Core HP gone from the green one. Yeah, it's fine. Lore of Life taking. Ignore the fact that healing 1% embrace murder death. Lore of Life. The fact that Lore of Life has the best damage spell I hate it. I already didn't like Lore of Life. I think healing is boring. But like, yeah. Sup, Bloody, I've ever done a one-on-one coach session with a viewer, like in voice. Not explicitly. I hang out in the RTK Discord all the time, and with like whoever wants to stop by, and I'll like give tips and help with builds and that kind of thing. I don't like doing like anything so formal, but like if you come by the Discord, I'm there all the time. There's a bunch of other RTK players who are really good, who are just happy to give you tips, play games with you, you know, help you with builds, that kind of thing. So I will say don't come by if there's like a big tournament going on, because they'll all be hiding in a private chat. But like in like most of the afternoons, Eastern time, US East time, there's people like there from like, you know, middle of the afternoon till probably 10 at night. So if you're around those times, happy to have you come by. I could drop a link to it in chat here in a sec. Yeah, if everyone wants practice or you want tips, there's the RTK Discord. It's a public Discord. Anybody's welcome to come by. There's always a bunch of good players hanging out there. Dwellers like 2K value? Yeah, that was a pretty money Dwellers. Yeah. Spare gaming chair. Inside Power Wrestling's flippers? What are the world's called? What? Luke, I don't know what you're talking about. Lady of the Pond. Made them not bring anything versus green. I mean, the chariots was kind of an interesting pick in the first place. Like, picking chariots into, like, a cav faction is generally... Like, it didn't do terribly. Like, it's definitely an idea to get rid of the foot squires. Like, I think he knew I was bringing foot squires, because that's a pretty popular thing for Brett these days. So, like, you need an answer. I just don't know if that's the answer. Like, they did alright, but it also requires a lot of micro to actually get them where they need to be. Then again, and the thing is, like, if you're playing Beastman, you already have a lot to micro, so it's just one more thing you don't need. What do you do versus Green as Beastman? Cry. There's not a lot of magic damage on the roster, so you're in a lot of trouble if they bring him. How large unit focused Beastmen are? Alberic sounds like a better choice than Faye. So Faye is mostly a utility pick. You have the beater character in the Green Knight. So Faye provides the Mortis engine along with the melee attack debuff, and then she's a good caster and she's hard to kill. So Faye is mostly for utility, not for being a beater. You have other characters that are better for that. That was a win, yeah. Put the Dwellers, good game. The match is Wood Elves, if the dice decide it. RTK Discord, yep, there's the link. Faction overview, yep, plan 2. So I have... Oh, I see. So I have promised High Elves and Greenskins next. I might take a stop off and do some of the Game 3 factions, because those are easier for me to do, because I know them better. With High Elves and Greenskins, I'm like learning them from the ground up myself. With something like Tzeentch or Slaanesh, I can just like go off and do it in one sitting. It's much easier for me, so there might be a surprise Tzeentch one coming out soon if I get to it before I finish the High Elf one. What do we got? Oh, looks like you don't get your wish. Dawi! Still no Wood Elves. Here, you know what? Do you guys want... I'll make you guys a deal. If you want to see secret factions, we can... How about every time we play a faction, we remove it from the pool? So we played Brett. We have now played Dwarves. We have played... What else did we play? We played Lizards. Played Tzeentch. This way, if there's a faction you want to see, Wood Elves, then they get a higher chance of being seen. Does that work for you guys? Actually, I kind of wish I'd ended up doing this stream on Twitch. So I just transitioned from Twitch to YouTube, and one of the things I miss from Twitch is channel points and channel points reward, because one of them was actually one of the ones I had on my Twitch was to pick my faction. You could redeem so many channel points to pick my faction. And I don't think we ever used it, because I put it in and then never did another ladder stream on Twitch. Aircrask in the server? I haven't seen him play Warhammer 3 at all. He was never here back then. I think Aircrask's largely left the scene. He hasn't been around Warhammer 3 that much. I miss taking off Lizardman? I thought I took off Lizardman. I feel like you're fucking with me. Oh, I did miss picking up the lizardmen. Okay, I must have misclicked. What did we say we were gonna play? Dwarves. Okay, it's off screen, but I'm taking lizardmen off. Alright, we need our dwarf banner. So here's the I want your input on, chat. Which do you like better? Krakadrak, this light blue dwarf banner, or Barak Var is the other one I like, the purple one. Which one, the purple or the light blue? Take your pick. Which banner do you like? Let me know by the end of the army building. Okay, dwarves into ogres. This map, or this matchup is ass for ogres. In my experience. Like, what do ogres do about slayers? Like, just in general. And that, just cheap infantry is probably the way to go. Quarrelers are fine. Cannons are really good here because they shoot the enemy shooting. Gyros are probably fine. We'll come back to gyros. Lord is going to be Thorak, obviously. It's the only lord you ever take. Don't need Wrath and Ruin. We're literally just taking slowness. And I guess we'll take speed since we only have the other one. Only the one. ITP and Vigor is fine. Rune Armor don't need. Anvil is good. What Master Engineers? I feel like we don't need Master Engineers. We'll just take a line of Dwarf Warriors. Get rid of you. Back it up with a line of Quarrelers. And, I don't know, maybe some more of you. Actually, how do we make spends work? Can upgrade 2 of you to Great Weapons. There we go, that makes spends work. And then we want Slayers. Lots of Slayers. As you can imagine, like I said, Slayers are quite good against ogres. Actually, maybe we just take Bolt Throwers. They are what's their anti-large value? 30? Yeah, we'll stick with the tried and true. We'll take some gyros. Gyros are always good. Rangers, Ulthar's Raiders are good. Basic Rangers are good. Miners usually take blasting charges, but against ogres, you probably don't need that. And then we can take some long periods with great weapons. This looks like a fine dwarf build. Which banner do you guys want? Ogres blue, royal purple, purple. All right. No gaslight today. Lovely. The dwarf's banner, the mod is pretty cool. I don't know what that means. Barak Var it is. Yeah, I keep flipping back and forth on which banner I like more. The one thing that could make this a little tricky is obviously the sightlines on this map are not the greatest for me. Which means the cannons might not be able to shut down lead belchers or iron blasters and the like, which could be a big threat. So if he can get... Can you guys see my cursor? I can't remember. Yeah. If he can get lead belchers set up in like this kind of position, it'll be very hard for me to contest objective number 2, or on the other side. If he can get lead belchers in cover where my cannons can't touch them. I do have gyros for that job, but lead belchers, I actually don't know how that shootout goes. I really don't know who is favored in that kind of a shootout. Probably the gyros. Lead belchers tend to struggle to shoot low entity count units. Anyway, we're going to want to play... Want to play the low ground? It is narrower. Yeah, probably the low ground. Do. So there's a mod for campaign, like the Dwarves, Clamouts, Vikings. Interesting. I haven't played a lot of campaigns since Warhammer 3, but I also haven't gone very deep with mods when I have. I don't know, I've never been huge into modding in Warhammer. I did a couple of things here and there, mostly like UI improvements and like color scheme changes for when I played campaigns all the time in Warhammer 2. But I was never huge on it. He has fuck all shooting, so gyrocopter time. Time for fun, interactive gyrocopter shenanigans. That said, that Stonehorn could be a problem. We have Mornfang Calf also could be a problem. Probably want to snipe the Lord first. You're gonna chill further back. You can come up here and start shooting in that direction. Make sure on guard mode because those guys are gonna break line of sight very quickly. Okay, Corlers are actually just gonna like perch on this cliff. Just sit in a position where you can defend them. Get some Slayers in on our spawn zone to protect those cannons. Gyros can do gyro things. Honestly, I assume the Slaughtermaster has Troll Guts, so it's no use shooting the Stonehorn. Especially since I assume he has, you know, a million missile resist for the moment. Yeah, so just go ahead and shoot those guys. Get some more gyros on the other side. So go ahead and stick you guys on the objective. Shooting Nobblers is fine. We have so much ammo for our cannons. But if there's Ogre Bolts available, definitely go for them. These guys are showing themselves up here, go for them as well. The thing is, fortunately for us, he has exactly 0 flying units. Which means gyros are kind of free, and like I said, the Levelers are doing a pretty poor job of killing my... the Levelers are doing a pretty poor job of killing my gyros, despite the fact that I wasn't microing them whatsoever. So, I suspect this matchup is going to go pretty well for me. Because that was pretty much the limiting factor. And now we summon Slayers. And as I was saying, how do Ogres kill Slayers? Because Lead Belchers don't do a great job of it, to be honest. They really, really don't. Honestly, I feel like going bot side was a mistake, and it's one that I should know better than to make. It's like my cannons can pressure up here. I mean, they can't pressure the enemy Lead Belchers if they're up here, but still. So, now we spam Slayers to the low ground. And by spamming, we're going to summon exactly 2, so we want to have 1 in reserve for when his shenanigans inevitably end up in my spawn zone. Once we have a sufficient force to actually go pressure the low ground, then we can send the gyros to go deal with the Lead Belchers. But honestly, we really don't need to be fighting, like, fucking around with the high ground, to be honest. You're just shooting Noblars, which isn't particularly helpful to anybody. Do you actually have an angle on those Mornfang Cav? Yeah, you're almost there. Anyway, Slayers are here. You guys can start moving up. You can start moving up. You need to not get shot to pieces. Move up, move up, move up. Move up. Thoric can head that way. You can come over here and help us deal with those Lead Belchers. And you actually have an angle right there, don't you? That looks like an angle to me. That Lord is not quite as safe as he would think. The thing here we do need to be careful of is that Stonehorn. So we have no way of killing it. When I say we have no way of killing it, what I mean is we have no way of killing it before it just like runs over our entire formation. Because it's just going to have Troll Guts, which is going to heal up to full. It's going to make my life very difficult. Horus can push up. You guys, like I said, can come over here and kill these Lead Belchers for us. Stonehorn is moving in the middle, and this is the problem that Dwarves do have in this matchup, is that my opponent can rotate a lot faster than I can. So we kind of have to have like our forces like almost a perfect 50-50 split. And I don't actually have the money to stop this guy, unfortunately, which is a bit of a mistake. What I can do is bait him into getting stuck in a little too far. But yeah, they're going to take a lot of damage. That cannon's probably a goner. We drop Rune of Slowness on you. Oh, there's another Stonehorn, I didn't even notice. Okay, there's the Slayers we wanted. They can get on you. Get Thoric over here, pop Rune of Doom. Slayers can come back towards the middle. We're taking this objective. Geez, my Slayers got shredded by just basic Ogre Bulls? Or by Friendly Fire? I think it was by Friendly Fire is probably what happened. Yeah, this guy's actually like playing this reasonably well. He knows rotations. I really wish there was a vanguard point like down the hill a bit. That'd make my life a whole heck of a lot easier. Slayers get on these guys. We're value trading alright. Okay, gyros are almost out of ammo, aren't they? Well, you're almost out of ammo, but not quite. Go over here and start putting damage down on the ogre bulls. And honestly, our goal is usually just to like contain the what do you call it? Stonehorns. But as dwarves, that's a really hard thing to do because honestly you don't have much mass. So it's really, really difficult to actually contain them. You're out of ammo. You need to come kill this lead belcher for me. Thorak can pop. There's nothing really there to pop it on, unfortunately. Slayers can run at those guys. Longbeards can be summoned in to come help this fight. We're winning there. Bring these guys down the middle. Need some more meat. As I said, those miners are there. Because like I said, we really can't rotate as fast as him, so if he decides to do this kind of shenanigans, I have to be prepared for it ahead of time, because I cannot react to it in time. That's the tricky part about playing slow factions like Nurgle or Dwarves, is that you really have to be prepared ahead of time for literally anything and everything your opponent can do. That's the big weakness of slow factions, especially in Domination. Oh wait, that's... Oh, the banner's fucking with me, dude. The banner is not representative of where the rest of the fucking unit is. Goddamn. Right, Ulthar's Raiders are going to do a good job of punishing those Stonehorns, but they're also super squishy to the Stonehorns. Which makes for a bit of an interesting dynamic. We're going to try it. Ah, shit, there's things right behind them that need to die first. Probably would have done a little better to summon the gyro. The gyro's a lot safer. Go ahead and pop this somewhere, I guess. Yeah, like I said, see, this Stonehorn is just being super disruptive. And I really can't lock it down because, obviously, like I said, dwarves don't have mass of any kind. So it's really, really tricky to do. That said, I think we're doing pretty okay. Put you on guard mode. Guys, pop this. Can get some more Slayers on the field. Speaking of Slayers, why are ours idle? Okay, bring you guys back up this direction. You're basic dwarf warriors, and you are fighting on that HP, and that's why I hate playing against dwarves. Because they just don't rout, ever. Pop this. We are losing out on the low ground, because most of what we had up here were missile units, which is unfortunate. I think it's unfortunate that we're forced to peel back for our spawn zone. Bring on some Slayers. I really want to know what the hell killed that one Slayer in the on the first objective. Like, it was just kind of like full health to gone very, very quickly, and ogres are typically not great at doing that to Slayers. Okay, so we're up in value a small amount, but we're also down in objective tickets pretty substantially, which is not a good place to be. The thing is, we have to push up to kill these lead belchers, because we can't let them sit and shoot. Okay, you guys can come down here, get some more bodies down this way. Those guys are gone, which is good. Now we can start vanguarding some miners down here. And I'm just going to try to like flood the field with bodies, so he can't do a whole lot about it. Like I said, shutting down these Stonehorns is actually just a nightmare. Yep, maybe I was wrong about this matchup. This matchup might be a lot better for ogres than I was thinking. Because, like, how do... I guess on a more open map, it wouldn't be as bad. Like, where cannons can actually be a problem for my opponent. But on a map like this, like, how do you deal with Stonehorns? Like, ever? Giant Slayers, maybe? I don't know, that sounds like a tall order. Maybe more gyro spam? So I feel like I have to just like ignore the Stonehorns entirely. Just let only Slayers fight them. And just like force path my way onto the objectives. Probably should have brought the Dragback Slayers. I also should probably have you not on fucking skirmish mode. Still hate that that bug's in the game, by the way. Very goddamn irritating. I got one gyros on the field. I feel like I need to snipe his lord to remove the healing, and he's actually taking a good chunk of damage already, but... Get some damage on him before he gets away. Like, I really need to put down these stone horns, dude. They're such a huge threat. Okay, that one's actually near heal cap, but it's also the ROR, which means it has 1.5 million missile resist. There's still lead belchers firing, which I love. Love to see. You guys are not receiving that buff yet. Why are you not receiving? Okay, 44 melee attack's not bad. Get on the point. Ogre bulls are going to be a nuisance. You can come actually here and just remove ogre bulls. They're what we need gone. You need to remove this capture weight. We're losing on the middle too, and this... Maybe I was wrong about this matchup, because this feels like ass, dude! I did make a mistake going bot. Like I said, going top would have been much better, because my cannons can actually like pressure it. And this is a much harder route of attack than this is to get onto my cannons, so playing the top probably would have been more in my best interest. But I feel fucked. I feel fucked. Yeah. Damn. I am out of practice, dude. This is what keeps ladder interesting, though, is just you getting random ass matchups that you would never play otherwise, like this. Yeah, the Stonehorns are a pain. Okay, so what are my options for dealing with the Stonehorns? One is just taking, like, you know, Rune of Slow and Thoric, as well as like Master Engineers with Flash Bomb, and then just deleting them with like Troll Hammers or Thunderers. That's an option. Probably not a bad one. The other one is to just spam the shit out of Slayers even harder. Like Slayers, Giant Slayers, everything. I think I like the first option better, but on a map like that, it makes it quite difficult. Anyway. What are you guys up to? Do weapon mortars on guard mode? What does that do? Oh yeah. Yeah, they don't chase if they lose LOS. That's why I was doing that. Good opponents today? Seems like it. Good ladder play. Should all join tournament scene. I mean, that's what I did. I played ladder for a while, realized that, hey, I don't suck at this, and then eventually my friend talked me into playing a tournament. Well, my friend doesn't even play this game. He's just like, hey, if you're like top 100 on the leaderboard, why the hell aren't you playing tournaments? This guy's so patient. Yeah, Giant Slayers he really needed. Yeah, the patience really paid off. Apparently, oh wait, we didn't roll our faction. Yeah, apparently this is the key to finding good ladder games. Just wait till evening time when nobody else is online. Alright, so dwarves have been removed. I removed lizardmen. What do we got? Another game without wood elves. Woe is you, chat. Woe is you. It's Kislev. I'll take them off the thing. Slippy Blast and Pass. Haven't played Kislev in months. Kislev's a bad faction, always has been, so this should be interesting. I hope you guys like bear sleds. Oh, for fuck's sake. I've forgotten how shitty the maps always were on ladder. I've been spoiled in tournaments where I can actually like, pick the map I'm playing each faction on. Yeah. Hey, so you guys want to know a funny bug that I found out about while I was recording the Kislev ROR video the other day? So, this is a normal Warbears stat card. This is the ROR Warbear stat card. Do you notice something that disappears when you swap between them? The ROR Warbear doesn't have By Our Blood. And like I tested it in game, they do not get By Our Blood at all. Lizards. Okay, lizards. You probably things engage your enemy fleas, they'll chase me the edge of the map. Yeah, I believe guard mode will stop that. Though guard mode has some other side effects, but it will stop that from happening. It's like Boris. Boris is a Chad. Boris is fun. Shardblade. It's probably the only thing we want, to be honest. Foe Seeker's okay, but probably just Shardblade, but I'm cheap. Means we get Caster. Know what build we want before we think about what caster we want. Silver Shielded Armored Cossars are probably a good start. They're going to be resilient against any kind of skirmishing, Streltsy to punish dinos and the like. I'm really not scared of dinos. Honestly, let's just take bear sleds. Like, bear sleds are actually just better than everything else that we have as an option. God damn it, I hate how that works. I think we just want Blizzard. Blizzard is the best Kislev spell. You can't change my mind. And sure, Kossar Spear, why not? Don't need you. Zargard, probably aren't terrible. Winged Hussars, Griffin Legion, Oath Brothers. No. Don't need that. Don't need Griffin Legion. Bring in a Patriarch, just cheap one on a Warhorse with just Salyak's Lullaby. He's just a healer. Jeez, I hate this is why I don't play Kislev. Making Kislev build sucks so much. Sure, that works. Actually lost to Kislev a week or so ago. Lost the front line as Khorne. Never managed to make the Patriarch on foot and minus 1% speed cast passive. Yeah, that passive is really, really strong. The Patriarch's kind of interesting. Like Mountains of Morn. I like Mountains of Morn quite a bit, to be honest. I just wouldn't pick Kislev on them ever. No, I like some of the maps that don't get played a lot. I just wouldn't pick Kislev on them. Like, if... I don't like Mountains of Morn when I'm forced to pick a faction. In this instance, where I'm, I'm playing when I'm doing random factions. Like, if I'm doing a normal best of 3 and like I get to pick my factions, then yeah, Mountains of Morn, that's an interesting dynamic where, suddenly all the RD box factions aren't really like any good at all. So then you're forced to play more aggressive options or more skirmishy options. And I do like that about Domination now. Like, maps change the dynamic. I just wouldn't pick Kislev on this map because this is not a good Kislev map. Never really has been. Okay, let's see how we can do here. So we don't want to play 3 objectives because that sounds like pain and suffering. Specifically because our units are generally pretty slow, whereas lizards are fairly quick. Like, their infantry is just pretty quick. As well as this gives us some nice position to protect our archers. They can't really be pestered by skirmishers. Are there good Kislev maps though? I'm told they're decent. They were decent. Lambaus, I don't know if they are anymore. No, jokes aside, I would say Black Ark is probably a good Kislev map because their cav is like, their mobility tools are not bad. It's just, everything else about them kind of sucks. Their worst problem is that armored Kossars count as missile units. Like, I've been saying it since the launch day. Like, the fact that they count as missile units is so bullshit and so shitty for them. My opponent has 15 units. Am I getting skink-tided? Because honestly, I'm okay with that because it means I get to run bear sleds over a lot of skinks. But if you guys aren't aware, I love playing with chariots. Chariots like my favorite unit to micro. So I am like actually very excited to get to run over a bunch of skinks. Now I'm going to take a drink of water and hope he doesn't ready up while I'm doing so. I'm genuinely surprised he didn't ready up on me. Alright, I see skinks. I see a Life Salon with Dwellers of Balance, Earthblood, Shield of Blooded, Feral Cold Ones, Skink Cohorts, Feral Cold Ones. Okay, Feral Cold Ones are a bit of a nuisance. They're like the age-old lizard anti-chariot unit. Excuse me. Which means, they're decent against bear sleds, but we'll make do. Why do I have this fucker in my army? I should have taken him out. That's why I couldn't afford any goddamn thing. Armored Kossars are great opens. They're just such a shitty unit. They're just so bad. Stats are so underwhelming. They just don't perform well. Hey, Boris, go fuck those guys up, please. Yeah, I brought Boris because he's really really strong anti-large beater. Like, he'll just fuck up dinos, he'll fuck up cav. Like, he'll do the work of, Orson. I feel like my units are going to out-trade these commencings at range, even despite their missile resist. I feel like we should destroy them at range. Some Zarguard up here, because he does have a Skink Tide. Yeah, those guys are getting fucked up. Yeah, Boris is just chewing through those guys. Get over here. That's the Colossadon Hunters. Never mind. Pull back to our missile line, please. We need missile support to deal with those fuckboys. Hey, shoot the Colossadon Hunters for me. Those guys scare me, like, a lot. Also, if you want to let them fight Boris, I wouldn't say no to a fight between them and Boris. And yeah, like I said, we're gonna destroy these Committed Skinks, and they're gonna do a lot of damage to us. We're armored and silver shielded, and they can't do a whole lot about either of those things. Pop all of those buffs. Try and protect Boris from those, you know, those mean little skinks. And we'll summon the Patriarch to actually come and try to heal him up. But you guys actually just slide right through into the middle and start getting some fire there. Bring the Patriarch. I think you're on foot, aren't you? So you'll be a little while. Why are you guys taking so much damage? Oh, I guess Javs are just ruining you. Which is rude. Jeez, speaking of being ruined, get Boris out of there, please. Jeez, Colossadon Hunters are scary. I didn't think about this. I didn't think this through. Jesus, Boris, like, actually dead. Looks like he's actually just dead. Okay, he's free. He can get to the Patriarch. The Patriarch can heal him up. We'll be fine. Colossadon Hunter's taking a lot of damage in return. Okay, we're fine. We're fine. There was nothing to worry about. Everything's okay. Bear sleds aren't moving, which means they're taking a lot of damage. Anyway, pop this. Boris, stick with the Patriarch and continue being healed up. Sleds need to turn around real quick before those Colossadon Hunters get over here. Kill these guys. Give me some armored cav on the side. Those bear sleds the fuck out before the Colossadon Hunters land on them. But geez, they're actually just, like I said, skinks are piled so tightly together that chariots just destroy skinks so fast. Like, it's actually crazy. That'll be a nice blizzard all over those guys. Sleds are doing good work. Over here and run over these guys. We found some feral cold ones. We didn't get the charge, which means that's going to hurt a lot. And yeah, he's bringing those guys over here to try and get on my sleds, which have taken a pretty hefty amount of damage. As long as they keep kiting and keep firing, we should be in good shape. The thing is, all he has to deal with, like, nothing he has to deal with armored infantry is dwellers, which is not the greatest option to be perfectly frank. Colossadon Hunters are still scary AF, so we're going to keep running, keep kiting, turn these guys to shoot at them. They will fuck me up real good, real quick. Okay, there's an Arc of Sotek here. Actually, I'll put a little bit of hurt to my infantry, but not a ton. Arc of Soteks just aren't that good, to be perfectly honest. It's kind of a shame. Arcs of Snakes are fun. Okay, Bear, so let's just shoot the Colossadon Hunters. They'll do good work there. Pop Shardblade, pop Fury of Urson. And just keep shooting the Colossadon Hunters, because they are fucking scary. They are really fucking scary. And yep, now we're going right back to the whole fuck up Boris thing. Should have heals for him in just a second here, and he's also got support this time, so it won't be as terrible. What's going on the right side? Okay, this is a very lengthy fight. Colossadon Hunters are going down, and Boris is going to live, it looks like, which is what we were going for. Next we'll bring in the Oath Brothers, I think. Oath Brothers is probably a good idea to have on the field. There's not a lot on the field that can actually deal with them for my opponent. You have, like, no Womp recharge, which really feels really feels shitty, I'll be honest. Those are spears. We can cycle charge those guys. Actually, just get a rear charge on these guys. Kill them off. Oh, they're fighting the trees. That's why everything's going so slowly. Duh. That looks very tempting, but it's also would be an undercast. Oh, dwellers. Ow, that hurts. That really hurt. Jeez. Chill, the old one's going down. Cool. Get me these Oath Brothers. Give me them bears, please. Okay, start running with these Saurus. We need something to do it. Get Boris out of there. I can't see a goddamn thing that's happening. It's not ready. You're not shooting. Okay, our sleds out of there. Oath Brothers coming here and fight these Golden Riders. Despite the healing, we'll do pretty well against them. How much does this fucker cost? Overcast. Jeez, no wonder this faction sucks. Their magic is overpriced as hell. Thank you. Fucking finally, dude. Anyway, get you in here. The Patriarch's in a lot of trouble, so pop the heal before he dies off. Sled can keep running over infantry. I see you, fuckboy. Bring these guys in here. Our shooting will do good work. Are those? No, those aren't Temple Guard, right? Those aren't Temple Guard. Pop the Call of Tor. Do some good work. How much WOM do I even have left? A ton. You just have terrible WOM recharge. You have absolutely terrible WOM recharge. Boris, go fight that Ark of Sotek. You're not going to do a whole lot. Shoot those Pterodons. You guys can actually fuck up this Saurus. Or not Saurus, the Slan. Yeah, that Slan is surrounded by bears and not long for this world, or the next for that matter. Are you alive? Yeah, but you actually don't need to be. You've done your job. So let's get some fire going in onto those Saurus, please. Not the Ark of Sotek. You won't kill it. You don't have any real AP values. Over there, things are going fine. It's fine. Everything is fine. Everything's going on that point pretty well. Sleds can actually bounce over there and run over those chameleons for me. Oath Brothers are grinding pretty well. Their lord's in trouble. Boris can die like a proud Hislevite man that he is. That's fine. Our leadership doesn't matter. Leadership isn't real. It doesn't matter. It'll be fine. Actually, value trained pretty well despite that. And honestly, the Oath Brothers are in the thick of it. Once that ability comes up, they'll really start tearing things apart, although they're also doing just fine anyway. I have a bad habit this evening of just leaving my cav enmeshed in melee for no good reason, but it's fine. Everything is fine. Zargard don't need to go over there. They just actually don't. Kossars, please. Sleds are in a lot of trouble, but they're still plenty healthy enough to run over some chameleons. We're still holding this objective just fine. Is that another Ark of Sotek? What the hell, man? Okay, our bears are dead, which is actually a problem. Like, this is actually starting to be a problem. We can take our sleds and start taking that side objective, but these guys are actually an issue. We might just need to evacuate the center, because he caught up in value in a big way really quickly. So we need to actually start pressuring the side objective. Honestly, we probably should have been playing our mobility advantage from the start, but I'm just feeling very lazy tonight, if you haven't been able to tell. I've just been very, very lazy and disrespectful with my play. Feral Cold One's like actually a problem for us, huh? Like, how the actual fuck do we deal with Feral Cold Ones? Like, efficiently. That's the thing, I can just throw bodies at them until the cows come home. That's not gonna matter if I don't do it cost effectively. Yeah, we need to like play side objectives, but yeah, I kind of just threw too many resources at the center, I feel like. In a losing fight, and just kind of threw my cav in there and they died, and that was that. Zargard, come over here and start chewing through things. These Feral Cold Ones are like actually a problem. I should bring some dervishes out to help fight them. You guys can be walking over this way. Sled, even on low health, will run these guys right over. You're actually getting fucked up by those Saurus spears. How the actual fuck are you this squishy? You have 30 melee defense. I guess the hit bonus is large, but still. Dervishers need to come over here and fight these Crocodles, although it's fine. They're winning out anyway. Bracelet's shattered. That's nice. That one might actually be fucked here. I think I really fucked up in the middle. Oh, this is so cursed. This is all so cursed. I think we're actually fucked here, guys. I'm still holding this objective just fine, but that's not a problem. Like, he doesn't need to take it. So our infantry should actually like beat out his pretty handily. Unless I might need to breeze some of the Oathbrothers to kill some of these dinos. Those dinos, like the Arc-Sotek, are the only like, threat to our Zarguard. So otherwise he just really struggles to deal with Zarguard. But Oathbrothers are not back anytime soon, nor is Boris. Those Riperdactyls really fucked up Boris way faster than I was expecting. Well, not really fast, like I kind of expect those things to do well, I just didn't expect those to be there. I forgot they existed momentarily while I was making my build. Dervishers can loop around this side, try to get on some of those chameleon skinks maybe. Get you guys on the point, we need to actually start taking. You actually have Womp for anything? No. I think we need to deal with this back. I think we need to, you know, not int them this time. So it might have been a Dwellers that actually killed them. That's entirely possible that that's what that was. But damn, you're getting fucked up really badly. And Colossus are back. That's, yeah, I think we're actually just like out of this one. Like, those Arcs of Stotek are gonna just fuck up our infantry real quickly. Not to mention our Cav. I'm getting kind of curious, like, am I actually just playing poorly today? Or is it like the latter games are actually harder than they usually are? I'm actually kind of curious. Is it me that is the potato? Or are my opponents just better than normal? But no one can expect random ladder dudes. I mean, this is the 1 a.m. Well, actually, it's like this is the 2:30 a.m. experience, my friend. This is the I should probably be asleep stream. Also, a pretty big difference that I'm playing a faction I'm familiar with versus Kislev, who I haven't played since IE came out. And I didn't even play much before IE came out, to be honest. I'd never liked this faction. If there's no more Dwellers here, these, like, the Oathbrothers could actually just solo carry this. They're that good. Shield build was gonna be a problem. Need to get on the one anti-large thing here. And then we should probably use some more. And just take the cheaper ones, honestly. Yeah, these guys are tankier, but like nothing's gonna actually care if they have armor. Nothing here is not armor piercing. Golden Spears, except they're the actual throw. Well, that and the Colossal Hunters. We're actually still holding this objective, so we could actually pull this, like, squeak this one out. Because removing the Oathbrothers is so difficult, dude. It's so hard to do. Actually remove these fucks from an objective. They're so tanky, even without By Our Blood. Like, even without By Our Blood, they're some of the tankiest fucks in the game. And I feel like we just need Cav at this point. You know, the Oathbrothers are getting rolled. Never mind. Never mind. You guys aren't the menace they used to be. Although, how much value are they actually getting? Okay, they actually got quite a bit of value pretty quickly, but I don't think it's going to be enough. So we are still holding this objective, though. But it won't be for long, because these guys don't have the passive, so they're just going to break. They're going to terror out. And my opponent doesn't have the 3-cap, so yeah, that's that. Well, I tried. Oh, well. You guys are seeing the experience of I haven't touched these factions in ages. Castle did work. Bear sleds did fine. I remember that our Warbear being a lot better. Okay, the second time around it got a ton of value. I think it must have gotten Dwellers the first time. Or something like that. But let's see those fucking Rippers, dude. Yeah. Colossal Hunters are nasty. I forgot they existed. They're actually a huge threat. How to get debug camera? If you look up like Total War Warhammer debug camera, you'll get a million guides. You have to edit the INI files, and like honestly, I couldn't tell you without a guide myself. Masters earlier, I think you didn't leave the calf stuck in a feral battles. Yeah, like I said, I'm getting tired and lazy. Was Super Saiyan Lizard dominance though? Apparently, except when I played the lizards, they fucking got rolled. Oh, we didn't roll our faction. What am I doing? One of these days, I'll get a faction I play. One of these days. But for the time being, we have ogres. To be fair, I know how to play ogres. I played a lot of ogres because they were so good. Lately, though, I haven't played them a whole lot. Never believed in skinks. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of skinks. I saw somebody else do that. I think it was Firefox did that in SFT, and like he beat some players that I consider to be a lot better than him. I mean, he beat Anticity, so I wanted to give it a go, but I don't think I executed that well. I also think it wasn't meant to deal with that kind of Skaven build. Like it was meant to deal with no sleep till Wood Elves. I mean, you might not sleep till Wood Elves. I definitely will sleep before Wood Elves if they don't come soon. I'll probably do this again sometime. Like, this is a fun way to do ladder streams, I think. I just need to do it not at 2:30 in the morning, when my brain is actually functioning. Well, this has still been fun, so I'll do it again. Well, it really was me? Were you my last opponent? Just move. Oh, it's Grove of Slaughter. It's Grove of Slaughter, and we have ogres. Come on, man. God damn it. The one map that punishes large units more than any other, and we've got fucking ogres, dude. What the hell? Yeah, good job, dude. You played pretty well. Did you Dwellers my Oath Brothers the first time? I didn't see how they died so goddamn quick. Shad Lizard player? Yeah. Alright, what do we got? This is so cursed, dude. Like ogres on Grove of Slaughter. Yeah, in the middle blob. At the Arwar Warbears there, and they seem to die really, really quickly. I'm not entirely sure why. They might have been fighting on spears, honestly. I'm not entirely sure what happened. This is such a shitty matchup, dude. Oh, for fuck's sake. God damn it, dude. I can't think of a worse matchup for this map, honestly. Like, I think I would even prefer playing Slaanesh. Like, playing Ogres into Slaanesh. This is such a terrible match. Oh, dude, we're so fucked. Oh, we're so fucked. Oh, this is so cursed. I'm bringing Stonehorns because fuck it. Why not? Oh my god. This is so cursed. We're not bringing Troll Guts. Troll Guts is for bitches. Alright, trappers are good. I can't use Iron Blast on this map. How depressing. I like me Iron Blasters. This isn't a good build, but this bend works, so we're doing it. Oh, you only used Dwellers once? What the fuck happened to my bears then? Doesn't punish large? Yeah. Also shooting? Yeah, exactly, dude. Like, this map is so terrible for ogres. Just anti-large? Okay. Can ogres not gun kite? They can, just not on this map. Like, if this were Itza, I could pull it off against Gorn, just not here. These Khorne has no good infantry spears. I assume you're being sarcastic, because they have a certain unit called Chaos Warrior Halberds that are a pretty big nuisance for me. Oh, dude, this is such. This matchup has always been like terrible. Well, not always. Ogres were OP at one point, and it wasn't bad then. But like for the most part, this has always been a shitty matchup. I don't suspect it's gotten any. Actually, I know for a fact it's not gotten better because I've played it recently. Like it still sucks for ogres, even on open maps. We ordered 2 fried mushrooms. I will not feel better if I come anywhere near a mushroom. Mushrooms are disgusting. God damn it. God damn it, dude. God damn all of this. All of this sucks. Almanac Great Axe. Honestly, that's what I was expecting, and it's fucking horrifying. Like, just nothing but Minos sounds fucking terrifying. Halberds we can manage. And what do we got there? Bloodletters. Who the hell uses bloodletters? That unit doesn't exist. The unit isn't real. Someone's watched me charge my Stonehorn into some halberds. You want to see that, chat? You guys want to see me charge my Stonehorn into halberds? Because I'm not kidding. I'm actually gonna fucking do it. Because he's not bracing, so we can actually get away with it. And it's not like they're gonna kill the Stonehorn. So there's really no loss. It's actually, jeez, that was actually really good damage. That was actually really good. Oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck. What the hell? Damage by artillery, what the hell? What the? There are so many things that confuse me about what just happened there. Since when do halberds do that much damage that quickly? Like, yes, halberds are anti-large, obviously, and they'll fuck up big things. They usually don't do it that fast. Unless they're actually reflecting a charge, which they shouldn't have been because they weren't braced. So I'm, like, genuinely kind of confused about what I just witnessed. Anyway, we need to get troops over to that side. Because, we do. Basically, we're not fighting in the trees. It's just not an option to fight in the trees, so we're not going to do it. So we need to fight the sides. Problem is, I didn't actually set myself up to do it very well. And these skirmish cav are going to ruin my day. Really, really hard. Anyway, the Noblartide. It cometh. Spawn, I'm not super scared of. Somebody start shooting these guys. You can fall back. You can hang out there. You guys need to come over across this side. You're not part of that. Don't do that. We need some more bulls over there. Dual weapons are probably enough, because those are just marauders. Charge the marauders. Shoot the skirm cav. If the skirm cav is dead, my stone can do it at once. Sorry, not sorry. It's a very disrespectful spellcast, and as I said, not sorry. I forgot that spell isn't actually AP. If that spell was AP, it would be a much better option here, but I forgot it was an AP, and so now I'm getting punished again. Sleepy Platypus is not doing so hot, guys. This is not... Well, I mean, it is a good day. You know, I won the SFT. You know, I had a brownie. It was great. But, not that kind of brownie. No, I'm acting like this purely off sleep deprivation. There were no spicy brownies involved. Why are you terror riding? You're not in melee with anything. Oh, I guess the Stonehorn is probably rolling over like 3 models, isn't it? Make these trappers, keep my Stonehorn safe. How there's things on the other side. I should probably reinforce the other side. Bring you back. Yeah, reinforce the other side. Thing is, if he's content to leave this massive force in the middle, I'm happy to let him. Like, it's currently in a position where it doesn't threaten me in any way, shape, or form. I'm happy to let it stay there. Like, well, it does threaten me, but he's not acting on that threat. Like, what he should be doing is rotating to one side or the other. Like, he should add, like, if he was gonna fight over here, then as soon as I rotated my way around, this force in the center should have collapsed on me. But because he didn't, my life is easy. Also, what the hell do you think you're doing, my friend? You don't get to jump on me with flesh hounds. Anyway, we should, like... Thing is, I need to, like, divide my forces evenly because it's such a long rotation, or I need to chill in my spawn zone so I can rotate easily. I'm not doing either of those things, which is making my life pretty difficult. Anyways, actually, I think these guys beat flesh hounds in melee. So, we're probably fine to... Especially with, if they have Iron Gut support, they definitely will. Minotaurs could be a problem. Maybe some Noblars over here. Okay, remember when I said about these guys beating corn dogs in melee? Yeah, nothing beats corn dogs in melee. Nothing in this game beats corn dogs in melee. Okay, so yeah, now he's doing what I said he needed to do, like collapsing, but now we can take this force and take the center. Because I don't think there's a whole lot on the center objective at the moment, which is a good situation for me to be in. Because despite being the shitty faction on the shittiest map for said faction, do not send the Lord to fight in the halberds alone, please. We are faster than him, so we can rotate a lot better. Oh, we already know that he doesn't have anything there because we have our Stonehorn there. It's been a very slow game. Like I've summoned so little of, or I've almost summoned my entire army rather. Not I've summoned so little. I've almost summoned all of it. Oh, geez, he has a lot of shit on mid still. Geez, how does he have that much shit on mid still? And why couldn't I not see it? God damn it. Video game. Why would you do me like this, video game? Fortunately for us, those aren't anti-large Minotaurs. Excuse me. So, they suck less for me. So life sucks considerably less at the moment. But that could change very quickly. Give me some of these Iron Guts. What's that? Bloodletters and Chaos Warriors duels. I am scared of neither of those things. To be honest, like, as far as things on the corn roster that scare me, those are both pretty low on the bar. Things that scare me involve Spawn, Halberds, Minos, Corn Dogs. Corn Dogs are pretty fucking scary. Yeah, those things, those are none of those things. So we're pretty chill with this, honestly. This is a pretty chill time. It was actually really good damage. Hey, it was really good damage. Just also on, it was really good damage on my Stonehorn. It was fucking excellent damage, I'll have you know. That damage was fucking excellent. Just, you know, not in the direction I wanted it to go. That's really stupid with my Stonehorn that way. If I send them that way and they summon a Flesh Hound, it's just dead. I really like to get this army ability so I can actually heal up my Stonehorn. Unfortunately, that army ability takes like 3 times as long as anything else in the game to charge. I'm exaggerating, but it always feels that way. Like, it always feels like you never get this as ogres. Anyway, trappers, please fuck up those bloodlayers while we kite them with nobblers. Actually, honestly, we can probably just run at them. Ogre bulls will just run them over really, really quickly. We can run at you. You might die, but, you know, it's a sacrifice I'm willing to make and all that. Doo-doo. Yeah, bloodlayers get fucked up by some ogres. Yeah, they get fucked up by ogres pretty quickly, and then we back out. Let them kill some nobblers while the trappers do their thing. Iron Guts can come over here. Actually, we have Iron Guts already there. Perfect. Iron Guts, get some nobblers in there to take the damage for you. You can get in there as well. These guys over the top. Cycle charge. Saber Test caught them a little bit. Hey, we have the thing. Nice. It's a pretty chunky heal. It should do some good work. You know, last Iron Gut on the field, please. I can't believe we're actually winning this, guys. I thought for sure we were fucked with A, the map, and B, how difficult this game has been this evening. Like, this is... like I said, I don't know if it's just because I'm, like, half asleep, or if I'm just playing poorly, generally, or if my opponents are just way better than usual. But, like, this game has been really difficult. These games have been hard. Or, you know, the other option is that I am an amazing player, and therefore I can just blame it on the shitty faction I'm playing. I played absolutely perfectly. I could have done nothing better. I was just playing shitty factions. That's probably the correct answer to all those questions. Is that Kislov's a shitty faction, Lizards are a shitty faction. What else did I play? I won when I played Siege, didn't I? Yeah, I played a good faction and I won. What else did I play? What else did I win with? I don't remember. Yeah, dwarves are a shitty faction. Nobody likes dwarves. Everybody knows the dwarves suck. Oh, fleshhounds are a problem. Don't lose so you bring classic Myos and ogres, please. I don't think we are. I think we got this. Pistols need to not. Halberds are going to be a nuisance, but not the end of the world. We can honestly just overpower them with numbers. Be quite frank. Might not have to get our pistols over here, actually start shooting in the back of them. You guys come over here and start pressuring the Skirm Cav. Get our Lord over here to start casting spells on them. We'll just be resummoning Iron Guts. They're the most useful thing to be summoned at the moment, I think. You also made a mistake. His Skirm Cav ran out of ammo. You let them run into melee, which is a pretty big mistake. Imagine letting your things run out of ammo and charge into melee. Alright, let's see if this shit happens again. Because now the problem is that there's ogre bulls in the way, or iron guts or whatever. Like there's mass, friendly mass, but still mass, like blocking my charge and fucking me up. So it's not a clean connection one way or the other. No, not my trappers. I love me. Oh my god, my Maniac pistols are beating these bloodletters in melee. That's hilarious. Actually, we can take the center. He hath committed a dire C9er. So we can just take that for free. Halberd's actually getting fucked up. Nice. Yeah, we've won this one. That's a G. As they say in ODM. GG. Let's now charge all of our large things into that one halberd unit. What could possibly go wrong, guys? I swear, I'm a professional. I've done it before. Don't try this at home. Or do. Because it's very fun to just int your ogres into halberds. I've done it many times. I can assure you it's quite good fun. You're out of ammo. We can desummon you. Doo-doo-doo. Oh, you're trappers. And 3 cap. Nice. Alright, what are you guys up to in chat? What the hell is this music? I hear gunshots and shit. Classic quiet ambushes. Protected the trees. Okay, you tree huggers. Here's those were above average plus suboptimal builds. Bad factions plus late night. You may not play ladder in a while. The random factions on maps is a huge handicap. Yeah. But I mean, I've done it before. I just pick a faction regardless of map and played it, and I've done fine with that. But still, by virtue of just picking one faction, it means I have a lot more familiarity with that faction. Because like I've done like lizard streams before. I've done high elves, but like just being on one faction the whole night allows me to, even if I'm not familiar with that faction, accumulate familiarity over time. So, yeah. Just tabletop, yeah. Alright. Yeah, this game is over. Like, I'm not going to, but I could just desummon my entire army and probably win. That's what you do when you really want to BM somebody. When you really just want to shove it in their face that you're winning, is just desummon your entire army. Not that I would ever engage in such toxic behavior, but that's definitely what you do. Not that I attempted to do that in certain high-profile tournaments or anything. But yeah. So many factions are easier than switching each game. What's a matter of mindset? Maybe. Like I said, I think accumulating familiarity helps a lot, but I also tended to pick factions where like I had a general idea of what I want to be doing most of the time. I would just like spam the same shit. I'm also like I'm semi-consciously picking bad builds. Like I'm just picking fun units a lot of the time. Like Boris into Lizards probably isn't a good idea, but I felt like it, so I did it. It probably would have been better just to bring 4 sleds and a cheap caster. Like, it's not like I'm bringing bad builds because I don't know better. I'm bringing bad builds because I want to have fun. The Lizardman build was a bit janky. Like, my Lizard and Skaven, like that, I thought was actually going to be decent, but my opponent's build really surprised me. Alright, we're going to do a couple more, and then I'm going to call it a night. Will we get Wood Elves? Will you have to wait till we do this again to see Wood Elves? We'll never know. Where's my thing? I have far too many tabs open, guys. Alright, ogres need to be removed. Where is the ogre? That's Beastman. Ogres! What do you got for me today? So close, but I finally get a good faction. So close to your precious, precious hippie elves. We're actually playing. Oh yeah, we're playing a sweaty one. Yay! My comfort zone. What? All you hippies and your elves. Beastman, eh? I'm thinking in this matchup, Skirmish Cav may in fact go Burr. We don't need great weapons. Do you want Be'lakor? Be'lakor is kind of boring. It's kind of a basic bitch option. Yeah. I think we stick with our Chaos Sorcerer of Tzeentch. Way more fun. How do we deal with the Minobus? Probably just like, this Skirmish Cav. Hellstriders will do fine in them as well. What else do we want? What halberds? Yeah, halberds are probably good. Instead of great weapons into beastmen. Excuse me. Yeah, only a couple more games. Probably this one and then one more. We'll give you one more chance to roll the dice and try to get the Wood Elves. Basic Chaos Warriors are fine. What the hell is this song? Like I said, this is a new playlist and shit, so... Alright, hold on. We're going back to the beginning. We had some good songs at the beginning. Alright, what else do I want here? A Pterosaurus would probably be pretty good. Chaos Trolls are fine. Do I need that many of them though? Dogs are fine, they're not necessary. More halberds isn't a bad idea. I don't need you. The Chaos Warrior halberds are probably just like an issue for beastmen to deal with. Taking are good as well. Can upgrade one of you to halberd as well, and then get a great weapon and call it a day. That works. Music is barely audible. Is that better? Actually, I thought so losing a smash to hand-ins, but I don't know which game you're referring to. Can you see the music better now? I turned up the desktop volume in Streamlabs. Alright. You weren't missing out, I'll be honest. That music was not that great. Alright, who's ready for some sweaty meta shit? Super duper sweaty, super duper meta, walk build bullshit. Oh, was it Clawson Hunters? Yeah, Clawson Hunters are brutal. During the build phase, I was saying I forgot that they existed. They're such a good unit. Such a good unit. Especially with Toad Rage popped, like they shred large things. And I probably should have saved the Arwar Bear's ability for when Toad Rage is popped to try and like neuter your damage output, but I was not thinking that far ahead. It's also not super high duration, so like it'd be a quick, pretty tight reaction time frame. I should have honestly had a Patriarch running with them if I wanted to run them. I should have invested more heavily into my Patriarch instead of Boris, or brought Gestalt in his place would also have worked. I just had him run my sleds and run my Bear Riders. Yep, that's what I was expecting, except for Throwing Axe. So the thing about Beastmen and Throwing Axe Skirmish Cav in general is that Throwing Axe has a very, very slow projectile speed, which means they're really easy for Skirmish Cav to dodge, makes them really bad for counter skirmish. Also Malagor. Interesting. Malagor has not a lot of hit points. Shall Blue Fire go Burr? I suspect it shall. I suspect, actually, who wins in melee? Probably him. Noted, but we have Skirm Cav, so doesn't matter. So against a skilled opponent skilled with Skirmish Cav in particular, that's interesting. Yeah, Throwing Axe Skirmish Cav are not going to do a whole lot of anything. Bring me a halberd. That's a halberd. That's what halberds look like. It's a lot of Bestigors, honestly. Malagor's taking a lot of damage from my Skirm Cav. He's tanking for his Skirm Cav, which is an interesting idea. Don't know if it's intentional, but it's probably not worth it, especially when I have blue fire in the field, because I just have the option to finish him off if he gets too low. It's definitely a risky plan. If you want to keep chasing, I mean, we know who wins the light cap game. Also, we can bring you guys down here and probably just try and cut them off, although they do definitely have better melee stats than we do. Oh, that's fine. You guys can all come down and figure focus that one. Throw a blue fire there. Cap that objective. Yeah, like I said, if I were dodging, his skirmish head wouldn't be doing any actual damage value, but I'm not dodging because I'm lazy. I don't like skirmish cav. Malgor's taking a lot of damage. It's so tempting to just blue fire Malgor, and I probably will start doing so. Yeah, the other thing that makes it so hard for Beastman is that like my light cav is just better because I have Hell Striders. Which are a very balanced unit. Extremely balanced. Let me get Malgor off the field quick, because like if I start spam blue fire on him, I'm not gonna kill him, because like the interval between, or I'm just gonna miss entirely. The interval between attacks is so long that like I can't stop him from being desummoned. So I would just have to words are hard. Words are escaping me tonight. I would just force him off the battlefield, which means I want to do it as quickly as possible, because that means he gets as few spellcasts off as possible. And this Forsaken to kill these spears. Then I can get my skirmish cav around them, the skirmish cav over here. Because I've kind of stuffed him into this corner of the map, which is a pretty good spot for me to be in. Give me my Terra Source. I want that. I want that thing. We'll give it Malagor another shot. Jeez, he is very heckin' slippery. Yeah, basically, because we're controlling this ramp, it makes it very hard for him to actually contest the center. I'm not really sure what his plan is here, to be honest. Oh, there's a Cygor. Oh, it's a summon. But still, get you into the trees. Get you up against this cliffside. You into the trees. Bestigor's coming in, can be focused by this. What are you? Harpies? Interesting. I feel like Harpies probably lose to my skirmish cav in melee, which is hilarious, but also really bad for my opponent. Core Herd, Gorks, Man Rippers, everything else will just beat in melee. So the neat thing about the Flock of Dooms he keeps spamming on me is that they're not actually killing models. Like, it's doing a lot of damage, it looks like it, but it's not actually like lowering the amount of projectiles I'm throwing. So it doesn't actually accomplish a whole heck of a lot. How did 4 of you fuckers get on the high ground? So now we know why he was just chilling out. He was summon a Vanguard, or just a spam of, whatever those things are called. Words are really escaping me right now. Harpies. Like I said, I think it's probably not the greatest plan, but yeah, you know, seems to be doing just fine. Mufasa, indeed. Okay, I thought our skirmish cav would actually do better in a melee against them than they are. That's a bit of a mistake. Oh well. Ow, that rock hurt. Let's get over here and start casting blue fire on his elite infantry. Get some trolls on the battlefield next, I'm thinking. And we're going after you. Skirm Cav can keep kiting as they are wont to do. Give me this down the Koroks Man Rippers. And then get me some Armored Castrals down the center. Yes, Koroks Man Rippers can deal with them, but they're probably the only one, to be honest. Yeah, we could probably win that. They're low enough HP. We drop this, it'll doubly go in our favor. You guys come over here. Over here and support that fight. Come over here and support. Of course, Man Rippers is going to be a bit of an interesting one. I didn't actually bring Grey Opens, but the Chaos Trolls can actually... What am I thinking? Yeah, we have Chaos Trolls for this purpose. You're not supposed to be there. You're not supposed to be there. Yeah, this is exactly what Chaos Trolls are for. Why am I worried? Of course, Namorpsic is one that's going to be a bit of a problem. Not a huge one. Cygor summon is in melee. They summon a new one and it's in melee. Which is, again, a bit of an interesting decision. More Chaos Trolls. Chaos Trolls are a really nice AP option. Chaos Trolls aren't AP, or ITP, are they? Wait, they're ITP since fucking when? Since when are those fuckers ITP? Still hate that bug. That bug annoys me. Annoys the fuck out of me. You're out of ammo. Where are you guys? You guys doing Hellstrider things, except you're not really. You're kind of just lingering around, not doing much. Get you over here. You can fight Corks Man Harpies for me, to be honest. You can charge those Harpies, or they can just die off. That works fine for me, too. Some trolls in here. I got this Kiss. One summon is actually just beating the shit out of that Cygor. I didn't expect that, I'll be honest. Did not expect that one. Okay, you guys can actually just like double back and start charging these core herds. It'll be fine. But yeah, surprisingly, this faction is good. I know you're all shocked to hear that this faction is good, but it's actually like really decent. Well, it's like, you know, it's kind of decent. It's okay. We should be able to take this objective. Is that Borgor just been idle this entire time? Because he dies. He dies now. It's kind of a shame that he's been idle because he's gone for. He's done for. Fire. Maybe get our cav away from the elite halberd unit. Maybe that's a good idea. I don't know. I'm just like your commanding officer or something. I don't really know where I fit in here, but I think fighting the elite halberd with our cav is probably not in our best interest. Move these guys back. We actually managed to hold on to the center objective, which is kind of funny. You're our cav unit. You're not you're not this guy. Get some recharges in. Get some nice envoy blue fires. Nice friendly fire. Oh, that's actually a pretty nice recharge, to be honest. So yeah, this game was over in armies in like faction select. This is just this is just I have a better faction, so I'm gonna win. Minotaurs are finally coming in. I feel like the Minotaur growths are a bit overdue. Like, you probably just want them out sooner. They're a very reasonable unit. I guess they would have been poked down by skirmish cap. I mean, guess what's going to happen to them right now? Not a lot has changed. They are still going to get poked down by skirmish cap and surrounded with halberds. So, I mean, I feel like you haven't saved yourself a lot of pain. You are still going to experience that pain. What are these trolls done here? Yeah, the Minotaurs are anti-large, but trolls are just really cost-effective at the moment, so they'll do fine. These trolls go beat on that gray weapon. What are you doing? You're out of ammo. Minotaur. Yeah, what do I want? Or not the Minotaur, Manticore. You can go fuck up Malagor, maybe. Seems like a valid use of your time. Try once again to shoot Malagor. I feel like it's gonna go poorly. Come on. It hit our Manticore and our Chaos Warriors, but actually got some decent shots on the Malagor, so not that bad. Come shoot into these Minos. Come recharge these Gore Herds. On the high ground, I mean, we're taking damage. We're up so much. It doesn't really matter. I can be lazy all I feel like. Yay. I got to play a broken faction and I won. Who'da thunk? No split faction, at least a style that I'm more familiar with. I haven't played a ton of Walk, but like I know the style because all the other Chaos factions play the exact same goddamn way. Good ones anyway. Alright, one more. Then we'll call it a night. Let's open up our thing. Let's remove Warriors of Balance. Spin away. Corn. For a second there, I thought we had it. I thought we had the Wood Elf game for a second. You saying it's hard to see if these are flying or landed? Yeah, it can be. What to do? GG. Even though you're trying playing around, looks like you bump into TFC and your stuff. Hey, glad to hear, dude. It's awesome to hear. You can afford to be lazy on walk? True. Well, it's macro plan don't help either. Yeah. You really need to control ramps on that map. The ramps are such powerful positions, you really need to always have them. You can space points with arrow round health. That's lucky boy. Like I said, we'll just have to come back next time and watch the next stream of this, if I ever actually get around to doing it. To see me play Wood Elves. And see me just int with your favorite faction. What faction are we playing? Khorne. Black Ark. Cool. I haven't played this faction in a long time. Why does Khorne have so many... Oh wait, these aren't that many new ones actually. This is not the menu. Okay, this is the good one. I was going to complain about Khorne having so many sub-factions when Z just lashed out, but there's not that many. Beastman again. Is this the same guy? I don't remember, it might be. Well, now his skirmish craft suddenly is an issue. Poor Valkia. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Those are fine. We have our own skirmish craft. Scram Cav Go Burr. Dual weapons? I could try Bloodletters here. I'm not going to, but I could. I feel like it's time for the counter Minobus. And then we'll just bring some chaff and then summon in some more chaff. Dual weapon warriors aren't terrible. Once the best. Actually, they are. Yeah, they are terrible. Halberd warriors aren't bad though. Furies are fine. Try some Skull Cannon Cheeseman if you need to. Get us our 4 Flesh Hounds. And, you know, Furies are actually really good into Beastmen. They trade into a lot of their cav reasonably well. Easy. Welcome to Khorne builds. Same guy? Yeah. I mean, the difference now is that his Skirm Cav actually like, pose a threat to me. Because my Skirm Cav are basically the same unit. So like he no longer loses the Skirm Cav game or the skirmish game and the mobility game by default. So like Beastmen have a lot more play in this matchup. It's probably still Khorne favored because I feel like Khorne is probably just a better Beastman, but it's definitely not as one side as well. Also, Black Ark isn't a map as dependent on a map plan as Gully is. Like on Gully, if you don't have the right map plan going in, you usually just lose outright. Like map plan is everything on Broken Leg. This map, you can be a little more loose with your map plan and still be fine. I should know because I never use a map plan or a fucking map plan on this map. I get very lazy with my map plans on this map. It's just like, fuck it, we'll improvise every time, dude. That's not true. If I'm playing Missile Faction, you really have to have a map plan because you can't rotate as quickly. Minos are arguably superior, are they? I don't actually know the stat comparison. I think they have well, they're more offensively focused, but Frenzy? I don't think the basic ones have Frenzy, do they? I can't actually check. Oh, yeah, we can here. Beastman. Minotaurs don't have Frenzy. So yeah, Frenzy's actually pretty huge. It probably favors me. Anyway, let's assume he actually brings a Mino bust, which he possibly won't. Anyway, I don't actually know how Fleshhounds trade into Centaurs. I assume they trade well because they're Fleshhounds and they beat everything. God damn it, for the price. Even things above their price. They're just so fucking good. But I haven't actually tested it. They have armor, do they? Oh yeah. How much armor the Beast ones have? You'll find my knowledge of the game 1 and 2 factions is lacking. That's a lot of Centaurs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, he has two units I can't see. You need to come over here because he's grouping up on me. You guys can just chill on the point, safely away from his Centaurs, hopefully. Go on some fleshy hoondies. Valky's gonna get beaten to shit if he tries to fight that. Yeah, but yeah, now I actually have to be like intelligent with my skirmishing. Whereas last time I just kind of ran at him and I had better stats. No, I'm losing the skirmish game. He's dealt damage to me and I haven't hurt him back. Come on, how are we gonna get skulls if we don't hit him? And there's no reason to bring halberds when he has a bunch of throwing axe skirmcav. They're just gonna delete them. Ow. You'll discover very quickly that I'm not actually good with skirmcav. It's a skill that I really should practice, and I just can't be asked because I don't enjoy it. Thing is, if we can keep our skirmish cav in check, then our minotaurs will be able to just run them over. So now we just, if we walk up with a bunch of like shielded infantry or just shielded chaff in general, then he's a hard time getting that with his skirmish cav because he doesn't want to be shooting that infantry. He wants to be shooting, well, my skirm cav or my minotaurs, so just walk at him with cheap things he doesn't want to shoot. Either has to like actually cycle charge and bring himself in range of my skirmish cav, or just run away. And usually the answer is going to be he's going to run away. The Stygor 7. Really not a fan of that, to be honest. I feel like they're not that good. Yeah, this is definitely gonna be my last game. I am ready to be snoozing. Thing is, we can just have our infantry stationed up. We can dodge Malagor's bullshit. But now, basically, the thing is, he has to come into me. Like, we control 2 objectives. He has to fight me somewhere, sooner or later. And if he wants to shoot me with a Cygor all day, so be it. I'm really not scared of Cygors, like I said. They don't do a whole lot of damage at range, or in melee for that matter. And the longer he waits, the more halberd warriors I get to summon in. Once again, I think a 20 like a full stack of my army probably beats a full stack of his army. So I'm pretty okay with just letting every unit be summoned in for both sides. I'm pretty content to just sit around and wait. Wow, Valkyrie really just one-shot that Cygor, huh? That's crazy, dude. This character's kind of busted, huh? I'm trying shenanigans on my side objective. I don't think so. Hold on a fucking second. Why are they outcapping me? Well that's something I have to test later. Huh, that's fucky. That's not how a cap weight should work. Infantry has 5. Monster infantry has 3. Cavalry are supposed to have 4. Minotaur and Marauder... I guess the Marauders are missing models. I guess that's probably what it was. But, yeah. Marauder and Minotaur should have 8 total. And then 2 skirmish craft should also have 8 total, so she shouldn't have been outcapping me. But I guess it's because I was missing models on my infantry. Because once they lose models, they lose some of their capture weight. Anyway, we need to come over here and actually like start killing those Bestigors somehow. Which actually we can just probably hide our skirm cap behind our line. Just shoot them. He's actually prioritizing his targets. He's just bringing his units into position and letting them shoot at whatever is nearby, which means that he's not shooting my Minotaurs, he's shooting my infantry, which is much better for me. That's exactly what I want to be him to be shooting. If I could pick a target for him to shoot, it would be my infantry. Anyway, and now his scrim cap are out of range, and so his melee cap are just getting fucked on because they aren't supported. So he has a lot of guys over here. Get these flesh on the side, but our Minotaurs are going to be a problem for him. We have Minotaurs now, yeah? Yeah, but they're getting flocked. They don't have chaff supporting them, so actually just surrounded by Bestigors and getting pounded. Focus Corks, Man Rippers. They're the biggest threat. Pop Horn of Corn and charge them. And honestly, where is Malagor? Malky can just hound Malagor for a while. Where the hell did these guys come from? Oh wait, they have stock, don't they? Absolute bastards. Where did I summon that? That's not where I wanted to summon that. Like every time I ask the question of where did I just summon that, the answer is usually not where I intended. Our skirmish cav is almost out of ammo. Make sure that they just get desummoned and not run into melee. We're winning on this side for the moment. Actually, no, we don't seem to be, because our Minotaurs ran the wrong fucking direction. Which is great. I love it when that happens. It's my favorite. You can be desummoned, or you can't be desummoned, but you should be. Orcs Man Rippers are actually like a problem that we'll need to address at some point, but that point is not right now. Fortunately for me. We'll have the Sloppy Toppy Spear here in a second. That can help quite a bit, and then we can just get a skirmish cav to throw. On throwing axes will do pretty well against them. Just get on them. Give me some Furies coming to be back to these Senegors. Furies actually do pretty well in the light cav, generally speaking. It's not the greatest, but it's not terrible by any means. And now I'll give us the Sloppy Toppy right on these guys. That was dumb. I shouldn't have done it while they were moving. I know better. Yeah, it did okay. Not phenomenal, but it did okay. Anyway, our Minotaurs, apparently you guys are right. Our Minotaurs do dunk on their Minotaurs pretty heavily, but I think they also just didn't charge us, so that'll always help. Horn of Corn would be a lovely thing to have right now, but I think we're winning just fine without it, to be honest. And like I said, I think this is just a matter of I am Beastman but better, because I don't feel like I played particularly well this game. I think I just had a better faction, and that made the difference. Yep. Yeah, our Minotaurs dunked on his, jeez. That was not close. The other thing is like his skirmish cav management wasn't excellent. There's a lot of things he did better. Like I said, really just, you really need to be prioritizing your targets. You can't afford to be just sitting around shooting at chaff when there's Minotaurs right there. Because if my Minotaurs had taken a hammering from Skirmish Cav, they'd be probably dead instead of winning that fight, and he'd have the low ground objective right now. And it's like, it seems like a little thing, but it would have turned the course of the fight. Like, the entire game. Like, I would have lost that objective a long time ago if he'd actually just prioritized targets properly. Which I'm not saying it's like an easy thing to be doing, but it's very important. You need to be doing that. Also, Valky's just eating Malagor's ass, which also doesn't help. That's also not an ideal scenario. Unless you're playing Slaanesh, getting your ass eaten is probably not your goal. There's something pretty toxic. Yeah, they're not disintegrating yet. Popping that shit on the low health Fury is pretty funny, because then they just get, they can keep fighting at no HP, and they just get shredded. They just are really, really pesky to get rid of. It's very entertaining to me. Where's our flesh hounds? Get our fleshy boys over here. But yeah, another thing is once we've gotten enough of a lead that we're like dominant on the battlefield, our lead spikes really hard. Come on, start dying so I can be toxic. It's not happening. Yep, and that's that. Alright, we ended out the night positive. You just have to roll good factions. It's that easy. Minotaurs. Valkyria got extra. Well, she ate Malagor's ass, so. Yeah, my Skirmish Cav play was not the greatest. Balanced unit. I really wish casters would show you the value that their summons got. Or like anything with a summon, it would show you the value that that summon accrued. Oh, I thought you could only bring 3 Bestigors. Hold on, I could have sworn you could only bring 3 Bestigors. I've definitely tried to max out Bestigors before. And, Beastmen. Am I crazy? I thought you could only bring 3 best. Oh look, 4 Bestigors. Okay, I'm just crazy. Alright, what are you guys up to in chat real quick? Mazur Spirit, yeah. Elf on Kill is huge, maybe. Hate the Scream Cub dance yourself? Yeah, I'm not super fond of it. It's pretty boring. Not been having luck with ogres. At least the guys are trying. Love Beastman too. The ogres are not in the greatest spot. Don't like that Ormasher Minotaur. I don't know what that means. Minotaur better than normal ones makes sense, I guess. Want more single empty monsters for Beastman. I could see that. Oh, okay, that was autocorrect. Yeah, Corn Minotaurs. I guess it makes sense. I mean, it's basically the same unit, but one is marked by Corn, so it makes sense that it's a bit better. Anyway, like I said, that's our last game for the night, so appreciate all you guys coming out and watching. I'll probably do these again. Like, I used to do these a bunch. I'll probably get back into it, so hopefully it'll be a less degenerate hour. So this was fun. Random Facts are a lot of fun. So, thank you guys for watching. I'll catch you next time. See ya.